QuietTech noise-canceling shims, and stainless steel hardware for those who demand the very best when choosing their brake parts. Brake Best Select Pro. Professional-grade brakes from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
Be more cyber zen. Get NordVPN. With a few simple clicks, NordVPN will block online trackers, secure your devices from malware-infected downloads, and block access to malicious websites. With NordVPN, enjoy internet without trackers, without malicious websites, without malware-ridden files. Be more cyber zen. Take advantage of our special offer now at NordVPN.com.
Blue cheese 42! Blue cheese 42! Hot garlic, loaded waffle fries, set, wings over. Delay of order on the offense. Don't hesitate to make your order. Order today by going online at wingsover.com or by calling 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville has over 20 flavors to choose from, including the all-new Fire Buffalo. And be sure to try the cheesy chicken loaded nachos. So don't delay, order today. Wings Over, they deliver.
I'm Caleb Stroud, the founder of Stroud's Marine. I grew up on the water and I've loved boating my entire life. In 2012, I decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvage marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. We stand behind every part we sell, and our mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvage outboard parts.
Papa John's new garlic epic stuffed crust pizza is the pizza inspired by our biggest fans, with that garlic flavor you all love.
In it, on it, with it.
Get the new garlic epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99 only at Papa John's.
Hey Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates! UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in Uptown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
It's a summer inventory clear out at Bostic Sugg Furniture. It's that time of year when Bostic Sugg must move a huge selection of inventory off the floor and out the door. And that means big savings for you. Take advantage of one-time price cuts of up to 70% off furniture and mattresses, canceled special orders, discounted floor items, odds and ends, and customer returns. Hurry! Quantities are limited, and when they're gone for good during the summer inventory clear out at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Hey Miles, isn't it amazing to think our family has been distributing soft drinks since 1923?
It certainly is, Landon, and with that comes a lot of change. But what hasn't changed is our dedication and commitment to our customers. I'm Miles Minges.
And I'm Landon Minges with Minges Bottling Group. Our family has taken great pride in refreshing our neighbors, and we are proud to have remained locally owned and operated for over a century. From our family to yours, we say thank you and are honored to be a part of this wonderful community.
Here's to 100 as we celebrate our employees and our customers all over Eastern North Carolina. From generations before us and to future generations.
Cheers to the next 100 years. Cheers to the next 100 years.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank that's in your corner when you need them. This is Chris Richards from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Ashley Capps, Bonner Latham, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business, come and see one of our experienced team members at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Member FDIC.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
at the Burlington. I have no idea what the just happened.
East Carolina girls are the best in the world.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
Superstitious beers. Superstitious beers. How about those friggin' pirates? It's me, Nancy Garcia.
Go Pirate Radio.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930, online, pr927fm.com. And you can be a part of the show, watch the show, follow the show on Facebook Live and YouTube. Give us a like, a subscribe, and let us know what is on your mind on this Tuesday, as we are talking a lot of college football on today's show, a lot of ECU football and more. Coming up with our guest, Mike Mullis, will join us coming up at 4 o'clock on today's show. Talk a little football, maybe a little golf, maybe a little baseball, and more with the Mully Man at 4 o'clock. At around 4:30, we'll talk to Justin Behr from ECU Marketing and give you updates on tickets, things you need to know regarding East Carolina football and the other sporting events about to go on at East Carolina. So if you have any questions for Justin, you can get those in on Facebook, Twitter, X, or YouTube. And at 5 o'clock, former ECU tight end Bryce Williams will have more audio from Saturday's scrimmage and from Monday, and play that for Bryce and get his take on what's going on in the world of East Carolina football. All that on the way. Shirley Rhodes is here. I made Chandler mad right before the show, so he is gone for a moment, cooling off, and I think doing some actual work. But he will join us momentarily. Intern Dan, a.k.a. Danny Beal, handling the video side of things. And joining me in the Pirate Radio studios, Coach Mack is back. Mack McCarthy here on a Tuesday. Coach Mack, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. How about you, Mr. Clip?
Doing great. Getting excited. A lot going on in the sports world and a lot to get excited about in the sports world. Jamie already checking in. Said I sent some Twitter questions. I'm aware, and I've got those, Jamie, and I'll be passing those along to Mack McCarthy during this hour. Skip is in the house. Hello, Skip. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Tuesday and not breaking any news here, but my word, the heat is unbearable.
It's ugly, just ugly hot. If you didn't need any more proof, if you watched any of the golf tournament yesterday from Memphis, Lucas Glover with the swamp bleep pants going on. Mm-hmm. Somebody said his pants looked like a bag of Five Guys fries.
A lot of grease in them draws.
And that young man has won $5 million in 2 weeks, and that's, I think, in the last 7 years he hasn't won $5.
A lot of dry underwear money for that guy. And Danny Beal was so impressed with what he saw from Lucas Glover. He went out and repeated the feat today. Apparently, he had some swamp bleep going on.
It was ugly. It was not a great showing for my hind parts today. It was hot. We got to the Ironwood course today. We had a sports work kind of invitational thing with little thing for the baseball team, but we got to the course about 8:30, and by 10:30, my entire pants were just sweated right through. It was ugly.
Who was your foursome today?
We had Tyler Smith, former ECU pitcher, and Volva, former ECU pitcher, and then Sam Lanier, another former ECU pitcher. And we shot pretty good, 5 under, not bad. Didn't come close to winning because a bunch of the old guys kind of kicked our butt there, but it was a good time.
You lost to Cliff Godwin's father?
Sure did. That guy can swing it. And if Lewis, if you're watching, good round today, buddy.
Mr. Lewis killed it on the course today. So DB was sweating it out. Coach, did you do your daily walk?
I did.
Like, is there a cool time to even do it?
Not even right now. I let the cat out at 5 a.m., and it took my breath away. I let the cat out on the porch at 5 a.m., and it was just nasty.
Oh, man. Tough stuff. Steve is checking in day 2 at the hospital. Hope you're doing well, Steve. Can you give us a... Who's the coach? Who's the coach that got in trouble with the burner phones and the ladies of the night? And Hugh Freeze. Can you give us a thumbs up from your hospital bed like Hugh Freeze did in that game? And take a picture of it and send it.
He was at the game, right?
He was at,
in the box.
In the
He had
big
the
box.
headset on too. Just like, hey, I'm still here.
Hospital bed, thumbs up, Steve. Wow,
and 2 years later, he's coaching at Auburn.
What a story! Oh, America,
War damn.
land of the free, home of the brave. Jamie says, "Would you rather? I think we discussed this yesterday. Would you rather pitch in this heat or the Wichita State weather from last season? What was the Wichita State weather from last season? Cold?
99. No, it was 99
hot, he's
degrees.
saying.
Like humidity of. I mean, it felt like I remember because on the turf it felt like 110 at one point on Saturday, and it was just like, why are we doing this?
Danny did say yesterday, give them the heat over the extreme cold.
Yes, cold. Cold's just there's nothing good about the cold, but you can kind of bear with the heat. But today is just it's unforgiving.
Is that why you chose basketball, Coach? You get the AC in every game.
Weather in general is the reason. Yes.
Not too bad. Not bad at all. Speaking of basketball, Chandler made a comment. Coach Mack wearing the sneakers today, and I had an old man thought, Coach. I'm okay with a lot of stuff that goes on now in sports, but a trend, and now it's way old, but when basketball teams went away from wearing the same shoe, it really upset me. I don't like it, Coach.
I don't like it either. Our teams always wore the same shoe. The only concession I made later in my career is that we wore the same color shoe. They didn't have to be the exact same shoe, but at least they had to be the same color. And I'm not sure I would survive today. I might get voted out.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I got voted out anyway.
This is old man radio. You're not invited, Danny.
Yeah, it certainly seems. I mean, I like the same color. The team shoes that you get, that's
Good,
normal.
good.
But when you get into like, it's and the same thing with soccer. When you get into like the neon orange shoes, on like
Thank you.
on like a purple, that just looks terrible. Like, what are you trying to prove?
Yep, don't like it.
Although white shoes do make it look faster.
Why in the world would you ever wear something that is not the school colors at all? I mean, a pink shoe, a chartreuse orange shoe, highlighter green shoe.
What's chartreuse?
I have no idea, but it's not a school color.
Sounds bright. Certainly sounds bright.
Something bluish green.
I've never heard the fans go, gold, chartreuse, gold. Never heard that one, yeah. Oh, man. Jamie says, I think different shoes, same color is a fair trade-off. See, Coach Mack can compromise.
There you go.
There you go. All right, Coach, we had a ECU scrimmage on Saturday. Teams gearing up for the season. Also, some news coming out Saturday afternoon that apparently Jim Harbaugh will be on the sidelines when Michigan faces East Carolina.
Okay, here's the deal. Now, the NCAA is a terrible organization. They've mishandled so many things. From some of the things that we can't mention today, that we haven't mentioned, that we're not going to mention things today. There are three things that we cannot mention.
Coach Mack's trying to go a whole hour without certain subjects coming up, so I'm going to do my best.
There are three of them that we talked about constantly, and we're not going to talk about them today. But the NCAA has mishandled a lot of different things, and you can blame them all you want. That's fine. That's no excuse for an adult not telling the truth and not cooperating. What kind of role model is that? You can't excuse his behavior and take his side in this just because the NCAA is constantly wrong about how they handle things. They're still the organization you belong to. Cooperate with the investigation. The allegations, the violations were minor. Now he's turned them into something major, and you go back to Watergate, the cover-up is always the problem.
Yeah, I mean, it's another example of the individuals, the big money schools being more important, being bigger than the whole umbrella of the NCAA, and they can do whatever they want. They make the rules. That's the way it looks anyway.
Yeah, and the NCAA, they messed up too. They negotiated this settlement. He was going to miss 4 games. And then the bosses of these guys who negotiated the settlement said, no, that's not enough. This is a level 1 violation. That isn't enough. So they messed up along the way. It's crazy. But don't let him off the hook either now. Old khaki pants.
Oh, khaki pants.
Oh, that needs to be an audio clip.
Oh, khaki pants. Shirley, every time we talk about Harbaugh from here until kickoff, we need old khaki pants. All right, Coach. So you want to talk about what I want to talk about.
Here's a guy.
Football games. You want to talk about games. You want to talk about standings, rankings.
I'd rather talk about that, but we can talk about anything. We can talk about Michael McDowell costing you money on Sunday.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We're not there yet. So, Mack, next week we will be previewing games. Okay. It's week 0.
Okay. Can we then? If we don't want to get into specific games, although there are some big ones early that'll be fun to.
I say about. Let's do it. It's Sports Talk Radio.
But we can certainly talk about the top 25. We can talk about who's going to win each league. I can tell you. You want some hot takes.
Sure.
Get me on the burner, Mack. Let's go.
Hot takes and sausage.
Let me tell you some people, and I don't believe any of these, but they are possible. They are possible. Let me tell you some teams that are getting a lot of love that could be in trouble. I love Lincoln Riley. I think they're going to win the league, but they play Washington, Oregon, Utah, UCLA, Notre Dame, and that's 5 of their last 6 games.
All right.
They might be 6-0 starting out. They could finish 4th in the Pac-12. And right now, people are talking about them winning the national championship, and I think they could be in the playoff.
So there is precedent here of teams in the top 10 finishing outside the top 25, and you sent this to me, Coach Mack. It was a tweet from Brett McMurphy that Texas A&M came to mind for me last year. So I was like, yeah, I remember that. They were 6th, I want to say, and then finished out. They didn't go to a bowl, had a losing record. But they were joined by 2 other teams. I didn't realize that. And those 2 other teams were who? That were
Baylor
top 10.
And Oklahoma.
Oklahoma makes sense,
3
and I forgot about
10
Baylor.
Didn't even finish ranked.
Yeah. So it could happen.
And every year since for the last 21 seasons, except for 2019, at least one team ranked in the top 10 finished unranked.
That is crazy, and that is the discussion we're going to have today. And I think USC is a candidate. And I started to back off of that, Coach, when I looked at their schedule, because San Jose State, which, by the way, that is week 0. That'll be August 26th. They'll play Trojan on Trojan crime. They'll win that one. They'll beat Nevada. They'll beat Stanford. They'll win at Arizona State. They'll beat Dion. So I'm like, well, wait, wow, how are they can't? They'll beat Arizona. Now we get to October 14th. And that date, they have a trip to South Bend to play Notre Dame. I think they'll win that one. But then they have Utah. They'll beat Cal. But they've got Washington after that, Oregon after that, UCLA after that. It really gets tough down the stretch for USC.
They play the top 4 teams in the league.
They are going to be cruising through September and through almost to mid-October, and they'll be top. Some of those teams above them are going to lose because there's some good games, good opponents coming up. So USC will be number 3, 2 in the country maybe in October, and then we'll see what happens. They could have a free fall after that.
Yeah, Georgia stays at the top all year. Their schedule sucks. They're really good. That's no problem. Here's another team that could be as deep as 3rd in their own division and is a candidate to win the whole thing. Alabama. They play Texas, LSU, Auburn, Mississippi State, Kentucky, Tennessee. They play an incredible Arkansas. They play an incredible schedule.
Danny's rolling his eyes.
No. I just said I might pick them to win the national championship, but that is a beast of a schedule for a team that doesn't even know who the hell their quarterback is.
They'll be just fine. They always are. It's so frustrating to say, and we were talking about it yesterday. They'll be just fine. And the thing that we talk about is we talk about all of these Pac-12, Big Ten, but dude, it's going to come down. Whoever wins the SEC is probably going to win it. It's just the bottom line because nobody in any other conference can compete with them. You saw it with TCU. You saw it with Michigan.
Whoa.
Ohio State,
who played better, Ohio State or Georgia?
Phenomenal game. Who won?
Georgia won on a missed field goal. Yes.
A win's a win.
Okay.
And we have this discussion as a country 24/7 of who's going to take over the crown, who's going to beat Georgia, who's going to beat Bama. Nobody. It's just the bottom line. Nobody's going to have the personnel to take them over. Nobody's going to have the coaching. And Clip, I hear your sigh, and it sucks, but it's the way it is.
It seems like if they do slip up, it's almost more random than a big matchup. Like when Johnny Football beat them, I saw that, and they lose. So I'm trying to figure out who could that game be. Would it be like Ole Miss at home? Did they slip up after beating Texas?
Auburn on the road, maybe? It's always a good game when they're playing at Auburn. Like,
yeah, I mean, the Iron Bowl. I
don't know.
It could be, but
Tennessee last year beat them. LSU last year beat them. They got to play both of them.
Yeah. And they got them back-to-back, by the way.
Is LSU at home? I know Tennessee
LSU is at home.
Yeah,
Tennessee
is at home
this is
also.
what I'm saying. The only tough game they're going to have is at Jordan-Hare. That's it. At Auburn.
Oh, no. They're all tough games.
Do you count Jimbo?
They may be equal to the task.
Oh, my goodness.
All right.
Texas A&M, Texas A&M could win the division.
We're doing coulds.
Yeah,
we're doing
that's right.
could
We are
radio
doing coulds.
here.
We're not saying we're predicting them.
All right, you're doing could
Come on,
radio.
Dan. Come on, Dan.
Yeah. And the Red Sox can make the playoffs and win the World Series this year.
Faux stash in there.
They stash.
Yeah.
All right, Coach Mack. I think USC is a great contender.
Here's
Alabama.
another contender, Florida State.
Sure.
Now, Matt, can you explain to me why everybody's so high on Florida State? I'm not really sure why.
They got their quarterback.
Won 9 games. Might have the Heisman Trophy winner if they win, but we'll know shortly because in the month of September they play LSU and Clemson. Neither one at home.
Yep.
They could be out of it before September's over.
But if they go 1-1 that early and then run it, they're still in pretty good shape because they played them so early.
Yeah, and they don't play anybody else, and the league is not great.
So, like, how about schedule-wise? FSU has those. Let's say they beat LSU and lose to Clemson, or however you want to do it, and then USC loses one towards the end. Like, is there really an advantage for Florida State, you think, for losing early, or does it matter at that point?
Probably depends on how the team they lost to is doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to follow LSU or Clemson the rest of the year, too. Yeah.
Yep. And it also depends on how you play down the stretch because they take a lot of that into account, how you play down the stretch and whether you're hot
Even
or
if
not.
you win?
Even if you win.
I'm saying, like, everybody wins, but, like, if they win by 3, if they beat Florida last week, do they still play Florida last week?
Southern Cal's chance to lose is late, and Florida State's only
early.
chances are in September.
Which bodes well for Florida State because if they go on and win the ACC championship, it's like, hey, we haven't lost in September.
If they go 2-0 in those, they could afford us.
They're in the driver's seat.
Yeah, that'd be huge. But will they? I think LSU. Say what you want about Brian Kelly, but he's a hell of a coach.
My family.
His family.
That was so sad. That was so sad. Why do you try to do that? He's up there from your area. He's a Boston guy.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like it, apparently.
So let's rank them so far. Most likely to not be ranked at the end of the season between USC, Alabama, and Florida State.
Oh, probably Florida State. I know you like Clemson, but
it's just we're looking at this list and thinking who could be unranked after this. USC popped in my brain because all I can think about is that Pac-12 championship where they couldn't tackle Utah, and it was just disgusting. It was awful football.
Yeah.
So USC's at the top of my list, and
you also fail to forget they have the Heisman winner this year.
No, I do, and they're going to score 60 points a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then they'll go to the playoff and get their doors blown off.
If they win the league, he wins it again, doesn't he?
Sure does. I think even if they, potentially even if they don't, he still might win it. I mean, he's going to have. He's got Kingsbury and Lincoln Riley. He's going to have a really good year. It's his draft year.
For the sake of this conversation, Danny, what top 10 team misses out on being ranked at the end of the year?
Washington. I do not like Washington. Penix is good, but dude, they don't like their conference is just. They're gonna. Maybe because they don't play anybody, they'll be ranked. But I think they're the biggest fraud inside the top 10 this year.
Who do they got non-con? I'm pulling up the Commander schedule. I don't think they're going to be ranked at the end of the year.
That's a good point. People forget.
They got Boise. They got Tulsa. At Sparty. That's their non-conference schedule.
It doesn't jump off the page and be like, oh, Washington. Like, Michael Penix. Like, I don't feel the hype around them. There's no reason to me they should be a top 10. Would you rather, if you're a team, would you rather play Texas or Washington?
I would rather play fake Texas.
I think you're lying to yourself.
Washington's got they're known for their defense, right? They're going to play good defense.
Well, they've been good on offense since DeBoer got there.
I don't know. Texas is 11th. Washington's 10. To me,
Washington is ranked that high because they have so many returning guys.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That's right, because they just have a bunch of guys coming back. They have a bunch of very older group. Channel Mike Houston, a very, very, very stud group, very competitive group. But I don't know. I just don't. I'm not a fan of them.
All right, nobody's mentioned Penn State, Coach. What do you think about James Franklin's team?
Well, I'm not a big James Franklin fan, but I think they could be a surprise team. I think they could be a playoff team, and they only play two of the top teams. Of course, they're early, only two top teams in that league. They do have they're at Ohio State. They've got Michigan at home. It'd be hard for me to see them being out of the top 10, even if they lose both of those games, to be honest.
Danny, take a look at the others receiving votes real quick, because Mack has a team not in the top 25 that he likes this year, and that team is who, Coach?
Louisville.
The Cardinals.
They don't play Clemson or Florida State in the league.
They are glad that there's no more Coastal Atlantic because they got those teams off the schedule.
They have 20 returning starters. They brought the quarterback in. Brom brought the quarterback in with him from Purdue. I really think they're going to be hard to handle. It wouldn't surprise me to see them play Clemson for the championship.
Really?
I was trying to find a team I liked. I was looking at a few Big Ten teams, Minnesota, Illinois. I don't know. I want to trust Arkansas, but just the beast of a schedule. Mack is not high on Beamer ball down in Columbia, South Carolina. Maybe I had this conversation. Jeff Nadeau and I broke down the SEC a couple weeks ago, and they played a little bit above their skis. Is that the phrase? Whatever. They maybe overachieved a little bit with Beamer last year.
They played two good games.
They were big games, but yes.
Tennessee and Clemson.
Yeah.
And that's what we remember about them.
Yeah. They won 9 games last year, right? I think 8 or 9 wins. Really? But you think that they don't belong.
Lost to Notre Dame in the bowl game. I don't trust Rattler. He played great in those 2 games.
Man.
I just don't trust Rattler.
I watched QB1 on Netflix. What was it, like 5-6 years ago now?
He was
Spencer
a
Rattler.
Twerp.
Oh, he was and I said this at the time. I don't want to judge the character of a high school kid. As an adult, it sounds kind of gross to do that. He was super cocky, but I thought from a arm talent standpoint, I mean, he's one of the best quarterbacks I ever. I was like, this guy is the real deal. Then he went to Oklahoma. Flamed out. Now he's still playing college football.
I think he's my age. I think he's a senior.
Yeah.
UCLA is a possibility with the freshman quarterback. They've got a ton of people back.
I'll tell you what, DTR has looked good in preseason.
He has. Possibility for what?
To be a ranked team.
Unranked to top 20-ish.
Yeah, I could see
Anybody jump off the page of you?
Auburn a little bit.
Schedule's just so hard.
Yeah, well, you could say that for
I think they're going to be good, though.
Yeah, I think that
they're going to beat somebody they shouldn't beat.
Yeah, that's where, because it's the Hugh Freeze effect. They're going to all rally around. I don't know. I'm kind of in on Pitt. I kind of like Pitt.
Pitt's being overlooked. They could finish fourth they can finish 4th or 5th in the ACC.
I think they could make some noise.
There's a team in the top 25 in one poll and just outside in another poll that I won't be watching this year, and that is the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Oh.
No, thank you. Not my kind of football.
Big hand football.
No, sir.
Power eye.
How are they top 25? They couldn't score 10 points last year in a game.
I've got a better question for Iowa and Iowa State fans, though, and I'll ask you two guys. Why in the world are they the only guys betting on college games?
Correction, only one's getting caught.
That's it. That's it. But what in the world? Are no other states investigating this stuff?
The funniest thing that I saw, it was last week on Twitter, that the running back bet the under in one of their games, and he was the one to score the rushing touchdown to catch the over.
Yeah.
And I was like, doesn't that just backfire?
But he did fall down when he had a touchdown earlier in the game and just absolutely fell down for no reason.
Over himself. Yeah, no, not a great look.
But I think you got to let him off because he scored the touchdown to cover.
Yeah, everybody's trying to get bets in, but all the books closed down after Phil Mickelson's got all his in.
Everybody driving to get across the line at Virginia?
Yeah, but Phil has already put in so much, they shut the books down. Can't get in any more bets.
Oh, my gosh.
All right.
How about one more? Unranked team, UTSA.
I love UTSA this year.
I know nothing about them.
They have a 30-year-old quarterback. I'm exaggerating, but he's been there forever.
And he's really good. And they play Houston in the very first game. Them against Houston to open the season last year was a great game.
I remember, yep. That was a good game.
I like UTSA. I got them winning the American this year.
If they can beat Houston,
really,
they really could win the league.
Oh yeah,
interesting.
And
I know Houston's not in the league. I understand that.
And Tulane will finish nowhere near the top 25 this year.
That I agree with.
No votes, no nothing.
I think they'll compete in the American. They'll be not even close. Yeah, exactly. I don't think they'll be even close to the top 25.
Eric says, Coach Mack, what's worse, Swamp Arse or the BCS?
Oh, Swamp Arse. we wouldn't have all this trouble if we still had the BCS.
Jack says UTSA is overrated.
Oh, wow.
What does Jack know about UTSA that we don't?
Jack, who you got winning the American this year, other than East Carolina? Don't say East Carolina. Other than ECU.
Mac, do you prefer BCS or the CFP?
Oh, it was BCS.
Really?
Yeah, we've had this discussion all along. Yeah.
What do you think?
That's why I had to get Troy barred from the studio.
Oh, jeez.
I would much rather have a playoff.
Do we have a playoff? We had a playoff before. We had a 2-team playoff.
He's got a point.
What the hell?
Guy makes a good point.
In Coach Mack's world, there would be no. It would be like it was in the olden days.
We've had good,
where they just send teams to bowl games and then after them say,
just vote.
I think
that's
this team's
Cincinnati.
best.
Yeah,
that is terrible.
We've had one
Coach.
good semifinal game in 10 years or whatever.
There's one good semifinal game every year. The other one is miserable to watch.
No, let's go back and look. All
right, fine. This is another segment. Here we go.
Take a break. We'll come back. We may look at that if anybody would like to Google it up. But we'll talk more with Coach Mack. Fun discussion. Jamie says, is Danny mad Clip isn't picking ECU to win the American? That's a good point, Jamie. You should have been outraged.
We're going undefeated.
You should have been outraged there. We'll take a break, come back. More to go, Pirate Radio Live. Fun one with Mac. Back with you after this.
Here with Jeff Stein. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock and the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earn 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted #1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Are you ready to fall into beauty? Mark your calendar for October 2nd through the 6th to take advantage of the savings on all of Beauty Bar Medi Spa's services and products. Don't wait for the sale. Save time and money by scheduling your free consultation now. You can trust the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi Spa for amazing and natural looking results. Schedule your free consultation today and mark your calendar to fall into beauty October 2nd through the 6th. BeautyBarMediSpa.com, Greenville.
Already planning for some fun in the sun? Don't forget to fill your cooler with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. And with 5% alcohol, Twisted Tea is there to turn things up all day long. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for it in the bright yellow cans. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
There's nothing like holding a freshly grilled Jersey Mike's cheesesteak. It's even better than holding a winning $1 million lottery ticket. For starters, Uncle Sam takes half. Then you buy some useless stuff, like a tiny suit of armor for your cat. And before you know it, your sister's cousins and Uncle Frankie come knocking on your door for handouts. Bing, bang, boom, you're back to zero. So if you want to play a winning number, order a number 17 Mike's Famous Philly. Freshly grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV is adding a new early morning flight starting in September. Book today at AA.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. And now a new early morning flight. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Skip the cooking this week and liven up your gathering with catering from Jimmy John's. Choose from a variety of mouth-watering Jimmy John's specialties, including box lunches, tasty sides, 18 or 30-piece party boxes, or 12 packs of mini Jimmys, made to order on fresh-baked bread with hand-sliced meats and fresh veggies. Pick it up, or they'll set it up for you. And don't forget Jimmy John's loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit.
Jimmy John's, with 3 locations in Greenville. Order online at jimmyjohns.com. Go Pirates!
Hey, I'm Holt Naylors. No one knows better than me how important it is as a quarterback to have protection on the field to be successful. My frontline team is critical to my success. For your frontline insurance protection, you need the team at Buck Insurance Agency. Buck Insurance Agency is your local team and have been helping customers like you for over 30 years with their insurance needs. When you need insurance protection, you'll get the whole team with Brian Buck and his staff. Call toll-free at 877-357-1966. Go Pirates.
Pirate Radio.
We are Eastern North Carolina's football program. In time, we will be North Carolina's football program.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you in outside sales and looking for an opportunity to increase your earning potential? Copy Pro has been in Eastern North Carolina for over 45 years and continues to grow each year. And they are in need of more sales professionals with a desire to potentially make a 6-figure income. Do you have what it takes? Visit copypro.net today to submit your resume and to learn more. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Night will wish this never ends. To hear me sing this entire song, go back to our watch-along when ECU played Virginia on that Sunday night. Man, what could have been? Starman, bases loaded.
Stop.
Thought he had one.
Right, I'm taking the headphones off.
Off the bat, I thought he had one. Danny, did you give up any runs that game?
What?
Did you give up any runs?
I didn't pitch that game. I pitched earlier in that day against Oklahoma.
That was a good win.
That was a good one. It was a really good one.
Beating Oklahoma twice was a lot of fun.
Yeah, they like to talk a little smack. Not a little, a lot, even while they were losing. So kind of respect to them. But
how about when Danny struck that guy out and he looked at him and he said, "You'll be going home sooner rather than later." That was
damn straight.
That was my favorite part. ESPN, I don't think the mics picked that up.
No, they didn't see me say it on TV either, but I told the reporters before the Virginia game, I was like, "Did you see what I said?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, we saw it. We got it on camera, we just can't play it, you know."
Cliff would have sent you home probably if actually you did that.
To sit in the clubhouse. I would sit on the bus and watch it on TV.
DB is here. Guess who has joined Coach Mack and I? The man of Chan, the former long snapper himself, Chandler Honeycutt. Hello, Chan Man.
Hey, Clipper. Happy to be here.
I'm a former long snapper.
How was the college football talk last segment?
I guess it was good.
Robust? Hearty? You guessed it was good? Did you not enjoy it?
I was busy doing something.
Oh, I thought you said you heard it. My apologies.
No.
Well, you did tell me that.
But I'm sure it was great because you have a bunch of college football experts in here.
And now we're going to add you to the conversation.
Chandler,
sweet.
I have a gripe. Me and Matt.
About me?
No. I need you to back me up on this, though.
Oh.
That the college football playoff is a good thing.
And the college football playoff is a
Mack
good thing.
said that he could not for the life of him remember a good semifinal game. Is that not what you said?
No, that's not even close.
Wow. What'd you say?
Danny really is a member of the media.
What'd you say?
Completely changing his
What'd you say? What'd you say?
He said there's been one. They said there's been one. That was your quote. There's been one good college semifinal game.
What game was that?
Yeah, there's probably been two, but that's the last year there was a great Ohio State and Georgia was a good one, and Danny's claiming Michigan TCU was.
There have been 3 years.
Yeah, that was fun.
There have been 3 good ones
in the 10 years of the college football playoff. There have been 3 years where the semifinal games and the national championship game were not a good game. 21-22 when Alabama played Cincy and Georgia played Michigan, and then Georgia beat Alabama in the title game. 2020-2021 when Alabama beat Notre Dame, Ohio State beat Clemson, and then Alabama beat Ohio State. And then 18 and 19 when Alabama beat Oklahoma, Clemson beat Notre Dame, Clemson beat Alabama.
So there have been 3 years where there were no good games in the playoff.
The other 7 have had at least 2. At least 2, whether it's...
We're not talking about championship games now. We're only
just
talking
doing
about the
semis?
semifinals.
Okay.
Because his argument was the BCS was a 2-team playoff.
Exactly.
So
all right, so this is going back to 14-15. Ohio State, Alabama. Ohio State was a 4 seed, beat Alabama by a touchdown. That was the Ezekiel Elliott game with Cardale. Great game.
Cardale did not go to Ohio State to play school.
No.
He went to play football.
Side note, have you heard that story about him going to play that kid in Madden at the hospital and he beat him by like 70?
He did the Dave Chappelle pick up the sticks.
Yeah.
All right, come on, pick up the sticks.
15-16, no good games. 16-17, and we're counting some of these. 16-17, no good games. 17-18, Georgia beat Oklahoma in 2 overtimes.
That was a good game in the Rose Bowl.
18-19, Alabama beat Oklahoma by 11 or I guess they took the lead on a last-second touchdown. Whatever.
On a last-second touchdown,
Max
win by 11.
19-20, Clemson beat Ohio State. That was the Justin Fields Trevor Lawrence game. 2021, no good games. 21-22, no good games. And then last year, obviously the Georgia and Ohio State.
So
game
like every other year, we get one semifinal game that's okay.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody at this point. I mean, like we were the conversation earlier. It's going to come down to the 2 teams. You kind of know it by November.
So why don't we just play those
now
2
you're
games?
arguing to his point.
But I still think it's good that you don't like more games?
I like more games.
That's what I'm saying.
As a fan, I love the games, but it's not it's not the best way to determine the champion, though.
It's more football. That's the best way to determine it.
All right, the best way to determine it. All right, another football question. Can you talk football?
That's his question.
Of the top 15 Heisman candidates, only one is not a quarterback. What are we doing? What I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that. That's stupid.
That's not right.
We kind of do that.
When I think Heisman candidate, I always automatically think quarterback.
Well, what position?
But back in the day,
it's the running back.
Back in the day, it was running back.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on doing a defensive and an offensive Heisman?
Nah. There's already 1 million college football awards. In fact, there's like 3 awards for the best college football player, aren't there? There's like the camp and the...
Well, then don't complain. They do it in the NFL. They do offensive and defensive. I'm just saying, you guys want to complain about it only being quarterbacks do offensive, defensive.
I was about to complain about the NFL because now the MVP is just a quarterback award.
It's always been that way.
And it's not right.
I agree. But
Okay.
it's the way it is.
Who is the one-player coach, by the way? Is it
the Brock
Michigan
Bowers?
running back?
Marvin Harrison.
Oh, yeah. Brock Bowers. How about a tight end winning the Heisman? That'd be cool. Why don't we give it to the best player?
They don't even get in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, Jamie's got it. He said, if you think about it, I wonder if some of the AAC teams have added pressure going forward to win even more and try to get invites to step up in the conference. Or do coaches have that pressure? Trust me. Well, we've got, how about baseball? Danny, when you're out there pitching, do you think, I got to strike this guy out so we can get into the Big 12?
I think about that every single time I step out there. Actually, it's like, God, if I don't give up this hit, we'll get to join the ACC. That'd be really cool.
I hear what you're saying, Jamie, but no. Like, the players aren't thinking about that. Mike Houston's not thinking about that during a game. No. Like, his pressure is to win and make ECU as good as they can be, and honestly, make his profile as big as it can be so he can move on to a bigger job.
It's kind of the old Patriots thing when they lost to the Eagles and Lane Johnson said that playing for the Patriots isn't fun, and then Edelman kind of said winning is fun.
Right.
Winning cures everything. So if you win, you get promoted. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Any thoughts, Coach, on this one?
Winning is the answer to everything right there. Money is the answer to all questions, but winning is the answer to college athletics.
I don't know. Well, so Jamie's continuing the question. He says, I mean, in general, the coaches and up, is there more pressure to win? Yeah, I mean, like for John Gilbert, he's probably feeling that they need to go ahead and do something if they want to be in these discussions with other conferences.
I mean, look at, like Danny said, but the players are so far removed from all that stuff, and they're trying to do as well as they can do. They're trying to play as well as they can, pitch as well as they can, win as many games as they can. The rest of that stuff is just noise.
Chandler, top 10 team that won't finish in the top 25. Who you got this year? We ran over some candidates last segment.
There's one answer.
Which one jumps out at you first?
Clemson.
Okay.
What about number 10?
Washington?
Yeah.
I had a feeling that's who you were thinking of.
Well, I think we talked about it already, but yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like their quarterback, though, Penix.
That's it.
I know college football.
Good for you, Taylor.
He's a lefty.
That's what you were doing the first 30 minutes, looking stuff up.
All right, you Googled it at the break, didn't you?
25.
Where did he play before Washington?
Oh, he played at Wisconsin. Nebraska.
The alma mater of Prince on on Billions. Indiana A&M.
That's a hell of a clue. I thought you were talking about Prince, and then I didn't know. I thought you were talking about Fresh Prince, and he went to Indiana. He was a Hoosier.
Indiana, yes.
Hoosier daddy. All right, so Clemson stands out to you as one of those teams. Did we talk about their schedule at all, Coach? I mean, they've got the game with Florida State. They got South Carolina at the end of the year. Who do they have in the
They have North Carolina.
Who they got in
They have NC State.
I'm guessing nobody.
Nobody.
Oh, weird game, by the way, to open up. You know, they always have the big first weekend, Sunday night, Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Monday night game this year,
Duke,
week
Clemson.
1. Yeah. What's up with that?
I don't know. It's a pretty good game, though.
What's up with
An interesting game.
Is it at Wallace Wade?
Yes.
Yes.
Wallace Wade, folks. Going to be a lot of orange in the stadium. They do have FAU. A lot of folks like FAU out of the AAC this year.
Have you guys mentioned this about Clemson? Who is their new offensive coordinator?
Garrett Riley, dude. You're late to the party.
Well, nobody's mentioned it yet.
No, nobody's mentioned it yet.
We hadn't talked about Clemson.
Well, now we are. Garrett Riley is their new offensive coordinator. He won the Broyles Award last year for top assistant in the country.
And you think they're going to fail and be out of the top 25.
And I think they are going to suck. That's my hot take.
Garrett Riley.
They have a new coach and he's great, but they're going to stink.
Who's the quarterback at Texas this year?
Is it Archer or is it the other guy?
It's
Ewers.
Yeah. The high school kid that was getting NIL money. Actually, he had to go.
He went to Ohio State first.
Yeah, he went to Ohio State. He's already transferred and hadn't played a game. Or he played last year, I guess.
He got hurt.
Started the game last year, yeah.
How will old man
River?
No. Hartman do at Notre Dame?
Look at this guy.
Well,
better or worse?
We got Paul Feinbaum
It'll
over
be
here.
interesting because Reese left. And I don't know.
Tommy Reese, former Notre Dame quarterback.
Where is he? Where is he, Chandler?
Oh, where's he at now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They lost their tight end.
Alabama. He went to Alabama. But, because Bill O'Brien went to the Patriots. But, I'm curious to see, one, who's going to be their primary target on offense besides Sam, because it's like you got to kind of find the identity because they're not in like a conference where they don't have a preview and stuff like that. But, Sam Hartman's been great. Let's see how he competes against non-ACC teams.
I love watching Wake Forest play and roll up points. Where are they this year? Are they even receiving votes?
No.
Are they? Are they way down, Coach?
They're a little down, but I think they're probably going to be better than people picking them.
Yeah. They love their coach and what they do offensively. All right, we got to take another break. We'll come back more with Coach Mack and the college football. What do we call ourselves?
Panel.
Am I separate from this?
Expert panel? No, you're a part of it. You showed your colors this segment, Chandler. You killed it.
Thanks.
You should be on College Game Day.
What do you think, Coach?
I think whatever book you were looking at during those 30 minutes was fine.
We've got all those.
We got Phil Steele's. Yeah.
We got Phil Steele's backed up to 2003.
Chandler,
You were leafing through that Phil Steele.
Yeah.
Chandler's a speed reader, and he put it to good use during the break. We will take a timeout, come back, more to go. Hour 1, Pirate Radio Live after this.
Pirate fans, the East Carolina football season is just around the corner, and there's no better time than to guarantee your seat to see the Birmingham Bowl champs at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. Season ticket packages are as low as $115 in the fan zone. Pirate Club chairback seats can be purchased for $325. The 6-game home slate kicks off September the 9th against the Marshall Thundering Herd. Get your season tickets today by calling 1-800-DIAL-ECU or go to ECUPirates.com.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
And then it was two seagulls.
We're here for the booty.
Party!
Pirate Nation, join the Pirate Water Team Thursday, August 17th at Still Life in downtown Greenville. DJ D-Rock with Old Row and Barstool Events will be on site, along with free sampling and giveaways from Pirate Water.
We're going plankton!
21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate?
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Your vehicle is a big part of your life. That's why you should trust the team at Greenville Auto World for all things automotive. Greenville Auto World is now under new ownership by the Cook Management Group, but still believes in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Tommy Cook and his team now have 5 dealerships in eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. For sales or service, visit Greenville Auto World on Highway 43 or greenvilleautoworld.net. Pirates supporting pirates.
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad!
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
Hey, Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Nothing freshens up a space like a new coat of paint. And no one east of Raleigh makes painting easier than CertaPro. Residential or commercial, inside and outside, CertaPro is your dependable painting experts. CertaPro's concern is about getting your painting done right and making sure you're satisfied. Whether you have a large or small job, professional quality is what you will get. Let us come to your home or business and give you a free quote. CertaPro takes all the worry away from your painting project. Go to CertaPro.com and click on Clayton Greenville. That's CERTAPRO. CertaPro.
I intend to see to it that any man who sails under a pirate flag or wears a pirate brand gets what he deserves.
Pirate Radio,
I think it'd be rather exciting to meet a pirate.
the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory today and online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Robert Matthews says y'all are definitely game day worthy. All you need is a Washington State flag in the background.
Chandler's our Corso.
Danny, can you put like a Washington State flag back here? Coming up Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, Sports Trivia. AJ is going to have a good time. Coach Mack has a trivia question for us right now.
I saw you guys trying to bark at him to get his attention, so let's hear it.
I had no idea what was going on. I thought, did he skip his meds? What the heck?
I was like, Coach, what'd you say again? He's like...
All right.
Hello.
6 college basketball teams since 2019 have 100-plus wins. Is that the... Okay.
I'm going to go.
And here's the question. Here's the real question. How many guesses will it take you to get the 6?
Can you give us 10 guesses?
I can give you 10. Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's go 10 guesses.
And you ain't. And
Can
that's
we be a team?
Yeah, but can I go first?
Sure.
Gonzaga.
All right, yeah.
Ding.
All right, thank you.
Chandler, what do you think about Kansas? Thoughts on Kansas?
I was thinking Duke.
Duke, I feel like it's a flip of a coin. I feel like they're 2019 though. That's where I'm kind of questioning because I don't know if Duke's been perennial as that. I would say Kansas.
Show me Kansas.
Ding.
All right.
2 for 2.
How are we feeling about Chandler's Duke?
Yeah, good luck from here on.
I just don't think they've been as good. I mean, maybe they very well could be, but I don't think they've been as good as since 20. What about like Carolina?
No, they missed the tournament, and they weren't that good the year before. It's not. I don't think it's Kentucky either.
Virginia,
like Arizona.
Yeah, you got. Let me know when you have an official answer.
Right. He said good luck with the rest of them. So there's got to be
San Francisco.
There's going to be
some of these teams that are winning 25 a game, like Charleston or something like. You know what I'm saying?
Who's that one team in Gonzaga's conference? St. Mary's.
That's not bad.
St. Mary's.
Show me St. Mary's. I thought we were on to something there.
Dang it. San Francisco?
No, not the Dons. How about UConn?
I could get behind.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Don't say it then.
Not gonna say it. Boy, this is making us look like idiots.
I promise we're better than this.
Tennessee.
Good old Rocky Top.
Big Ten, Michigan State.
The dulcet tones of Clip Rock.
Can you give us like an East Coast or West Coast?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, let's
good.
just for the sake. We gotta move on. So let's just start naming some teams. Danny, name one.
Michigan.
All right. Michigan State. Chandler.
Indiana.
Carolina.
All right. Okay.
Duke.
No, who's a
Duke.
Who dominates their smaller conference every year?
You've guessed 8 so far. You got 2.
Bryant.
Okay. Nightmares.
Oh yeah, don't say Bryant around an ECU baseball player. Show me
the money, please.
Show me
Furman.
What?
Is that an official guess?
Yeah. And we out of guesses. VCU.
What?
VCU.
No, you got
All right.
2 out of 10.
All right, who we got?
Houston.
Jesus
Oh
Louise.
man, we're terrible.
How did you not get
Because we're idiots. Because we're college football guys.
San Diego State.
Okay, makes sense.
Baylor.
Nah.
They did win the Natty that one year.
Yep.
The one you would have never gotten. Liberty.
You're right. Never.
Remember the guy you liked very much from their
Baxter,
program?
big fat point guard point center.
Sorry, what?
He used to just run the court.
He would get a rebound, dribble up the court, back his guy in, and lay it in. It was awesome.
That's beautiful.
And we followed each other on Twitter after they beat ECU. I was such a big fan of his. Who else? Was that it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 6. Okay.
Yeah, 6.
Liberty.
2 out of 6. We should have stopped when we were
After
2
we started
for 2.
2. He's like, all right, next segment.
All right. Did we have anything else?
Who's going to win the Heisman? Who's your all?
Caleb Williams.
Quarterback.
Caleb Williams, USC. He will be the first back-to-back Heisman winner
since Archie Griffin. But the only way he can win it is if we had this discussion before. The only way he can win it is if they win their league, and I'm not sure they're going to. I hope they do.
Well, you know who I'd like to see it? Who is going to win their league and who is going to be really good? Brock Bowers from Georgia. We talked about it a moment ago. That'd be cool to see a tight end win. But he's not.
Like I said, they don't even let them in the Hall of Fame.
I think the only one that, and he's the one of the, I guess, projected, but the only one that has a chance that's not a quarterback is Marvin Harrison.
Well, who's the Michigan running back that was
Blake Corum.
That got hurt?
Corum, yeah.
So he's back, right?
Yeah, but he's going to share carries with Donovan Edwards, so he's not going to get a ton of yards.
And he's not going to have a great opener against East Carolina's defensive line.
I'm sure there's going to be a Wisconsin running back that has like 3 games of 300
They got a new
yards.
offense, though.
Hey, Danny,
offense, though.
I got news for you.
What do you got?
They are going to be wide open now
But they do have a great runner coming back.
They're going to spread it out and chunk it around because they brought in who? I mean, Fickle's the head coach.
Offensive coordinator from South Carolina.
Okay. They brought in a QB too, right? Who's their quarterback? Because I saw Mertz.
Mordecai from
Tanner Mordecai. SMU.
Yeah. So they're
Where did Carolina's OC go? Guy with the kind of shaved flat top head. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Short stubby. Where did he go?
Isn't that your nickname?
Short stubby. No, my nickname's Moxie.
Moxie Man. Do not know, Danny Bill.
Mac, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and I could have it wrong. I thought the South Carolina guy went to Wisconsin, but now that you've said that, I'm questioning myself.
I'm
looking. You think it might be the North Carolina guy?
What did Phil Steele say, Cam?
So it's Phil Longo.
Yep.
Phil Longo is the offensive coordinator at Wisconsin. He's coming from North Carolina.
There it is. Okay.
I knew there was a connection there.
When you said that, I said, I got this backwards.
Good work. Next week, Coach, we'll have some games to preview. That'll be
games
fun.
to preview, and I've reached out to some folks. Terrell Owens is set up for the podcast. We don't have a date yet, and he's actually with Dion right now, coaching wide receivers or speaking to the wide receivers or whatever they're doing. But he's out there in Colorado right now, and talked to Laura Oakman from Fox Sports NFL, and she's going to be on coming up, and got a couple more in the hopper.
Big Mac making moves.
So T.O. and Laura Oakman and Ello.
That's my coach right there.
That's my coach. That's my coach. That's my 3 o'clock Tuesday guest. Coach Mack, awesome stuff.
I'll try to have him on when you all aren't around.
That sounds about right. All right, Coach. I had Chase on Sunday, and he was chasing Michael McDowell around the track. And
Chase could win this week. You going to bet him again?
Where are they?
Watkins Glen.
Wait, is that a road course?
Yes.
Back to back?
Yes. Well, the other one is technically a Roval.
That was the Roval.
But that's where Chase got his first win.
I'm getting older and more like Mac every day. I don't like you, Coach. I don't like
I don't like myself either, so you're right.
Well, we like you. So
no, you're lying because all you do is bring up the games we lost.
Never did it once today, and I don't think I have in 3 weeks.
And you know what we didn't talk about today at all? We never mentioned transfer portal, NIL, or conference realignment.
Thank you, Lord.
We did it.
You big hand.
And Mac wanted it to be that way, and
I want to shake his hand.
I want to shake his hand.
God.
Good work, Coach Mac. All right, maybe we'll hit all that with Mully in hour 2. Mully Man will join us next when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. Back with you after this.
King Mackerel's is Morehead City's newest restaurant and live music venue. Take a break from the beach and enjoy lunch and dinner on the waterfront or listen to live music on the patio. Open Wednesday through Sunday for lunch, dinner, and late night. And also, don't forget, Sunday Fun Day starts at 11 with brunch at King Mackerel's. Located on the Morehead City waterfront across from Gulf Docks, check out King Mackerel's on social media for all up-to-date information on Facebook and Instagram. Kick back at King Mac's all summer long.
This is Aaron Williams with Ease Plumbing.
This is Mike Hoggart with Viva Electric.
This is Mark McGlawhorn, Roland Black Heating and Cooling.
We have teamed up to form New Blue Service Group, offering Eastern North Carolina the best in plumbing, electrical, and HVAC services. Same great local team, same great local service, just a new name. Contact us at callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, where we are redefining service excellence. Call us today to help with your plumbing, electrical, and HVAC services. Go Pirates.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Bryson Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir, in MLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure you have the best and comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon, Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, they run for you. Go Pirates!
This is a great time to shop Russell's in downtown Washington. Hi, it's Russell, and we have a lot going on at the store. All of our women's summer merchandise is now one-half price. All of our summer men's apparel is reduced 30 to 50%. This is a great time to save big and get a preview of fall. Selection and sizes are still good. Football season is fast approaching, and we want to be your clothing source for game day, so keep us in mind. It's all about you, our pirate-loving friends at Russell's in downtown Washington.
Blue cheese 42! Blue cheese 42! Hot garlic! Hot garlic! Loaded waffle fries! Loaded waffle fries! Set! Wings over!
Delay of order on the offense.
Don't hesitate to make your order. Order today by going online at wingsover.com or by calling 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville has over 20 flavors to choose from, including the all-new Fire Buffalo. And be sure to try the cheesy chicken loaded nachos. So don't delay, order today. Wings Over, they deliver.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, this is State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer right here in Greenville. We can switch your auto and home insurance so you can start saving today. My team and I are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Timothy Sawyer State Farm, it's easy to switch and save. Just give us a call, 493-0002. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by the KT Pub Group, featuring great local places to eat, like the Dap House, the Sidebar, and Christie's Euro Pub. Follow them on social media for the latest specials and more. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. When you walk through the doors of Villa Verde, you'll experience the sights, sounds, and smells of authentic Dominican flavors. Villa Verde is inviting you to come by this summer and try some of their amazing empanadas, famous red snapper, grouper bites, Cuban sandwich, and more. Relax on the patio with a fresh mojito or cold beer while enjoying one of their out-of-this-world desserts like the rum pineapple cake. Villa Verde on 10th Street, a platform for good and a proud supporter of the Pirate Nation. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
Back with your Pirate Radio Live. When we do this, we usually do it to kick off the show, but Steve, P1 listener, viewer, is day 2 in the hospital, Shirley, and he wants to hear some sound effects. Can we do it real quick?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's run through them. Steve says, Clippo! By the way, Atticus, who was responsible for that, was at the Braves-Yankees game last night, rooting on his Yankees, and Braves smacked him around. Steve also says Burgley.
Burgley.
Go Gator.
Go Gator.
I'm a former long snapper.
I'm a former long snapper.
Swinging dingers.
Swinging dingers?
It was in the man section.
It was in the man section.
All right. Ric Flair. Woo.
Ric Flair. Woo.
Tell him to put some ranch on it. Oh, there it is. Well done, Shirley Rhodes. All right. Jerry says, stop stirring the pot when you have Mully on. You need to treat him with great respect.
Thank you.
Just a ton of respect.
Ton of respect for Mike Mullis. Mully, how you doing, man?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Doing great. Mike P., we're not going to bring that up today. Jamie says Mully is a bleep stirrer. After last week's show, he said it himself. Hey, look, we've all moved on. We've all grown spiritually, mentally, physically, and we're all good to go.
Yep.
Mully, what's on your mind today?
You know what? I just looked. You were asking me. Dick Brown is at the USM. I think he's tied for in 153rd place. So not exactly where he'd want to be, but it looks like he still goes out this.
You're guaranteed 36. So he's playing yesterday and today.
I think that's right. Yeah.
So, all right.
So he's on the outside looking in. Looks like the leader. Reattach my glasses here. I just saw a minute ago. Let's see. Where's the leader? 7 under. Blades Brown.
Blades? Get out of here.
Blades Brown.
No.
That's a nice golf name.
No.
7 under, 8 under for the tourney.
People, we can't name
I could see him on the leaderboard in like the next 5 or 6 years.
Blades Brown sounds more like a hockey player to me. Blades of Steel, Blades of Glory, Blades Brown.
Wait, your clubs are blades. You hit a smaller face iron, they're called blades.
Yep.
Smaller face would be a pretty name. Smaller
face Brown.
Yeah, that's a name. Mully watched some softball with you over the weekend.
Yeah.
Girls finishing runner-up.
Yeah.
What an event, though.
No, man, what a cool deal. And I say cool. It was the coolest hot deal ever. Man, it was freaking hot out there. But what a great atmosphere. I mean, this community just continues to turn out in support of youth athletics. And, yeah, pretty cool. It was it would have been really neat if they pulled it off, and I think they had it right where they wanted it. But, you've got young athletes out there playing. Anything can happen. But, yeah, great run by them, and they got to be fired up. And I wonder – I would think the crash for those young ladies after this was all finally said and done, I'm sure there was some exhausted kids, and very little summer left for them to turn around and get recharged and back to school.
The year the Braves won the World Series, they got by Milwaukee, and I remember that series. It was who can touch these Milwaukee starters. It's, in a series like this, it's going to be almost impossible to beat them. Braves won that. Then they had the big bad Dodgers after that. And to me, that was almost better than the World Series beating the Dodgers.
Right.
They were able to get by the Astros. I bring that up because Winterville, the Pitt County All-Stars, beating Texas felt like a major accomplishment. Got that done, and beating the other North Carolina team. Like, they had to go through a hell of a road just to get to where they were.
That bracket was incredibly difficult.
Yeah, so by the time they knocked them off, did they have anything left in the tank? Kudos to New York, but man, just a major accomplishment beating the teams they did and getting behind early, losing the first game and making it to the end, no matter what sport, what format. That is difficult to do. We talk about it all the time with like the American baseball tournament and things like that. It's tough to do. They were able to get there and just not quite win it, Mully.
Well, when you think back, another sporting event that kind of brings that thought to front of my mind is the Do You Believe in Miracles hockey win, where they beat Russia. Nobody recalls the fact they had to play another game to win the medal. You remember that was
right. Yeah.
That was like the game to get to the gold medal round. So yeah, in Texas, man, they came in, had to be heavy favorites. They were returning, from my understanding, basically all their players, and from a World Series championship winning team last year. So yeah, great run for them. I'll tell you what was neat, man, that night. Sunday night, get home and quite frankly, we went to cook wings on the grill, and one of the boys was tending the grill, and man, I don't think he did anything wrong, but the grill it was crazy. It flamed up and just burned it. And so I said, look, we'll call some wings in to TV's. We'll go pick them up, and we had all the sides or whatever. So we run up there to get 20 wings, and both of the girls, and you know what? There was as little animosity as could possibly be imagined from two teams that had just competed as hard as they could against each other. They were just kind of in there hanging out and enjoying dinner, and it was kind of cool. I mean, it was the beauty of athletics.
Awesome, great stuff, and just hope that thing can continue on. It's going to be here at least another 2 years.
Yeah, I think that's what the contract number is. But I, kind of just in chatting with some of the folks running around in Little League shirts, and not sure at what level who was that I was talking to, but it seems like Little League is very, very happy with Greenville and vice versa. So maybe we could see this be a long-term engagement. And according to those folks, again, I don't know one from the other what color shirt meant what, but it sure seemed like it was their vote, if they have a vote, that this becomes home for this event as long as Greenville will have them.
Awesome. That's great to hear. John has a request, Shirley. John wants to hear a Brian Bailey laugh. It always lifts the spirits to hear the Brian Bailey Wes Hines laugh, if we can get that for John. While Shirley's looking, Jamie has a question for Mully. Says, Connor Norby is getting love. Gavin Williams, Burley also are. Is it time to start paying more attention to Zach Agnos? Don't hear much talk about him moving up. So we talked about this yesterday. He's got 23 saves this year for a guy that didn't pitch a lot at East Carolina, but he sure did pitch in some big moments for East Carolina. Yep. How about that, Mully? That's a hell of a stat. And also, baseball stats can be deceiving. Win and all that stuff. 23 out of 25. That's a pretty good number for him.
Yeah, I think there's probably organizationally a lot of cautious optimism with him because he is new at this part of the game. So it's probably going to be a little slower gestation period to let him develop and become what they see him becoming. So I think it's I don't think it's that he needs the fanfare right now. I think it's just enjoy what he's doing and just give him a chance to develop.
Yeah, and as a closer, does he have? I don't know. He's kind of shorter. It seems like closers are taller. I don't know.
That's kind of funny. What was the kid from with the Braves that played at State that went straight to the big leagues after he got popped? Little short guy. I'll think of it in a minute. He wasn't there very long, but you go back and you've had the Billy Wagners of the world. I mean, there have been guys that have been that we've seen that, and it's not that he's Jose Altuve short. He's just not. He's not what you think about.
But then again, there's not a ton of small pitchers. I was thinking Mike Hampton. There's not a really long list of stuff.
There's not, and it's the levers, and you like the stride length, and the closer they deliver the ball to the plate, and all these things that kind of add up to be the kind of prototypical guy that they're looking for. But they must have really liked Agnos to take a guy who had not pitched. They took him with a really good draft pick. They lined his pockets and sent him out. And obviously it wasn't a multi-million-dollar deal, but it was enough to get him out of Greenville and get him pursuing his pro career. And for a guy that had it admittedly, he really wanted to be a position player. So there must have been enough intrigue there and enough really positive conversation. And clearly he's making the most of the opportunity that he's been given.
Mully, you were talking about Seth Maness off the air and describing him, how he didn't really have the measurables and all that stuff, but what did he do when he was a gamer? Agnos, he's a gamer. He was not the fastest guy. But who else would you want up, or who else would you want on the mound in a clutch situation a couple years ago? It was him. He would get it done.
Yeah, I mean, at the plate, fielding a ground ball, turning a double play, on the bump. I mean, again, he's a baseball player, and it's you have guys that are strictly pitchers. You have guys that are kind of in cookie cutter type roles. Agnos was the guy that could do a lot for you, especially at the college level, and again has made that move over to being a pitcher. And I don't anticipate you'll see him hit or play shortstop in the big leagues, but his opportunity is on the mound, and good for him. And I mean, it's really crazy if you really dive deep into minor league baseball and to professional baseball, even to the independent ranks with. I mean, the Florence Yalls have become kind of East Carolina of South Carolina. Yeah. They're doing big things, and a lot of stuff out there today on social media about a couple of the guys hooking up with Gavin on a road trip when they were apparently in Cincinnati. So I think Hoover and Spivey may be hooking up with with Gavin, which is really cool to see those guys come back together. But there is a lot of success being had by lots of Pirates at all levels of professional baseball, and I mean, there's a lot going on in football right now that piques Pirate fans' interest.
We'll get to that in a moment. Mully, as a coach and a former catcher who has a close relationship with the pitcher, at what point, if any, does what happens to Gavin with the Guardians start to affect him or get into his head? He just keeps going out there, 5 innings, 10 Ks, pitched great the other day, didn't get a win. He has 1 win, and he's 1-3. His ERA continues to drop. At what point does it ever get to you?
I mean,
everybody's different.
Yeah,
but from what you've seen, pitchers you've talked to,
and Gavin is such an even kill guy, right? Like he's going to take it as it comes.
If you were more emotional, maybe
that's a problem. But he's going to go out there, take the ball, do his job. He knows he has one job to do, and that's dominate the zone and get guys out. So he's going to continue to do that. He can't do anything about offensive production. Every coach in the world tells every player in the world, control what you can control. There's nothing Gavin Williams can do about run support. All he can do is minimize the runs that are allowed, and he's done an amazing job of doing that. And I think every outing he's gotten a little bit better, right? I mean, even if the strikeouts weren't as, he went from 12 to 10, okay, whatever, but the walks have gone down, the efficiency with pitches has gone up. He's commanding those out pitches, and that's a huge deal. And we're seeing, kind of talk about tunneling pitches where one pitch looks like the next one, and you're seeing 98 out of one spot, and then right behind that 88-mile-an-hour breaking ball out of the same spot, but across the plate. So he's pitching like a pro, and I think he's realizing that he belongs, and that's a big part of it, to know that you're where you're supposed to be, and you can compete there, and you keep going out there and again just having professional outings.
Jamie says Gavin may have to call Mike Trout and get some advice on playing for bad teams. Jack says, does it even matter this year because these games don't matter for Cleveland? I don't know if I understand your question, but it certainly matters for Gavin and his individual performance.
Well, and you got to remember, when Gavin joined the team, they were a half a game out or maybe one game up. I mean, they were right there in the mix, although they were a 500 baseball team.
They're 4.5 back now.
Yeah, they were right there. And again, let's go around the Indians lineup. It's nearly impossible, right? I mean, it's not like it's littered with big name guys and nowhere near what you see with the better teams. So I look, man, Gavin, this benefits Gavin in so many ways. Number one, he's learning how to be a pro at the highest level. That's immeasurable. And he's quite frankly doing it without having to be under the microscope of the playoffs or having to do, if those things happen, they just happen. He could put himself in a position to be desirable by another team, or he could keep pitching with the Cleveland Indians forever, the Cleveland Guardians forever, have a great career and, make lots of money and get to play the game that he loves.
Mully, you're familiar with Justin Steele from the Cubs? Lefty pitcher.
Yeah.
I was not super aware of him. I knew the name Steele, and Danny had mentioned him about a month ago, and since then I've paid more attention to him, and I've seen him on an interview. He's this country boy from Mississippi, and cool dude, great pitcher. But he was doing an interview, and they asked him something to the effect of, would you rather have an ERA under 3 and be 1-7 because you can't get run support, or be 14-5 with a 5.3 ERA or whatever? And he said, I would rather have the low ERA. And his point was, even if we're winning, if my ERA is over 5, I'm not going to be around long.
No,
they're going to find somebody else
and,
with a.
Yeah, and
it's a weird.
At some point, they're in the business of them, right?
They got to be.
It's got to be their. It's their business. It's Gavin Williams Incorporated. So he's got to be mindful. And I will tell you, sometimes when you pitch for teams and you're not getting run support, you try to do a little bit more than maybe you're capable of. If you think you're going to go out there and strike out double digits every time you go out, you're probably going to find yourself in trouble. He's got to be mindful of his numbers. And again, a lot of times when these decisions are made, there's people that have viewed and people that have seen him play or whatever, and there's video to go along with it. But a lot of it is a sheet of paper and a conversation about here's a stat line that replaces another stat line that makes us better. So, they've got to be mindful.
Jack, thank you. I understand your question now. Sometimes it's tough in the context of reading it on a screen, but he says Gavin's going out there trying to pitch the best he can, but you got to wonder how much he cares if they score more runs or not, because he's saying this season's kind of a wash. At this point, maybe he is, but he's saying for Gavin, his only focus right now is what he's doing, and he can't care about the hitter. So I do agree with that.
Well, let's also not forget the fact that this dude grew up and all he ever wanted to do was pitch in the big leagues.
He's living the dream.
So he is living the dream. He gets the chance to toe the bump at the highest level of the sport that he's spent his whole life developing himself for and getting better at, and he's paid his dues. He's worked his way. I mean, this stuff doesn't happen easily. So he's worked himself into this position, and I mean, I've had people, say, "Well, why didn't you play in the major league?" Well, because I wasn't good enough, and you don't understand how good these guys are that play at this level. So,
and how many guys are trying to take their job every day.
That's right. And Gavin's proven that he belongs there, and this is an opportunity for him to continue to prove that.
Stephen Allen says Joey Devine.
That's exactly who it was.
Thank you, Stephen. Yeah. Well done.
He was what, 5'9", something like that.
Yep, good call.
And he could get it up there 100 miles an hour, and he was the heir apparent to being the Braves closer forever, and it just didn't work out for him.
Joey from out of left field, well, he's not here through Wednesday, which is kind of cheap to say this when he's not here. He says, can Mully even long snap?
Can I long snap?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
I mean, I'm no Chandler.
But you think you could do it?
10 snaps and I could be Chandler.
I was out at football practice this morning, and I was tempted by no other than Ryan McManus. I'm sitting there doing video, and I hear, Chandler! I'm looking, I'm like, oh, it's Ryan McManus. He's like, you trying to snap today? And I'm like, what?
Yeah, why would you not do that?
Chandler, this is your
That's
spot.
a fulfillment of a dream.
But that was about the time that media people had to. And besides,
you were invited by a coach, by one of the big wigs out there.
I mean, maybe it was bait. It could have been bait.
It's not like you got to get loose to snap a ball between your legs.
Wait, what was he baiting you for? Like, what was the payoff?
I didn't want to get in trouble.
He was trying to get you in trouble.
And if you can't get loose in a hurry today,
you got to stretch really good.
Yeah,
you got to get really stretched.
You got to stretch really good.
You got to stretch out.
You got to stretch really good.
And get punched in the nose.
Russ says,
no, I didn't get punched in the nose.
And Eric, there's a lot of cow ribkin talk going on that I'm just not going to bring up.
Well, it would be cheap and petty at this point.
Yeah, petty like Tom. Russ says, can we talk about stupid Biff? Is saying they're going to the national championship game. I did not see that.
He did say, I can't remember what exactly was said, but he was like, "Oh, they're doing a docu-series that's going to be available on ESPN Plus."
Yeah, they're doing that,
and they're aiming to do 12 episodes. But he
15.
said, "All right, I was getting there, but they're aiming to do 12 episodes." But he told the people, the crew, he said, "You need to be prepared to do 15."
That will get him to the Natty.
Yeah.
Does he think he's
conference championship, semifinal, national championship?
Does he think he's still at Michigan, you think? Think he's a little confused?
I think he's crazy.
I'll tell you what.
I think he's absolutely insane.
I think he smoked one too many cigars is what I think.
I tell you what, we're sitting here talking about him. So
yes.
I mean, it's
I appreciate him. And I want Charlotte to lose every game this year.
Oh, it'd be hilarious.
He has put him and his team on the radar. Mission accomplished on that part of it.
Sure. How about our boy Dilfer?
Trent Dilfer?
Yeah, see what he did? $500,000 a year for the next 5 years back to assistant coaches. Here's my question: is that just job security? Like, hey, here, I'm going to commit to 5 years.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm going to commit to 5 years. I'm going to give you $500,000 back. But if I'm not here, you're not getting my $500,000.
Yeah.
So I mean, they got to go. Well, you know what? I mean, it's worth it to keep him here. First off, we've got a guy that. What are they paying? They pay him $1.5 million, something like that. So I mean, they're saving 30%.
Jamie says Chandler was scared. Still doesn't have it. It's understandable.
I mean, give me a football. There was no football around. He just asked if I wanted to snap.
Mully,
give me a football.
Football practice?
Not around me. I'm sitting there doing my job. Like, if you say, "Hey, here's a football. Go and snap it," I won't even stretch. I'll live life on the wild side. I'll snap a ball for the first time in years without stretching, and it's going to be on.
All right.
By the way, Trent Dilfer, 5-year deal. He's being paid $1.3 million per year until the end of the 2027 season.
And he doesn't even need that job.
And he doesn't even need that.
He doesn't
job,
really
bro.
want it. His wife told him to take it. Whatever. He's just chilling. I don't really like his attitude.
So
I don't like your attitude.
Yeah.
Pretty good deal for the assistants, though, right? I mean,
pretty good deal for
the assistants.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good deal for the assistants. See, that's how it works. We workshopped it and we nailed it. Mully's looking at his watch. You're about to leave.
No, I had a text.
Anything else going on?
I mean, lots of stuff. High school
Shout
football.
out to, and you mentioned it earlier, the Pirates and the pros look pretty good. How about, Ehlers and Mitchell made a serious case to make their rosters. Ryan Jones had a catch. Our guy Isaiah Winstead, 2 targets, 2 catches, graded high according to PFF, if you pay attention to that stuff.
Poof.
So everybody,
receiver.
Yeah, everybody doing their part, doing what they can, controlling what they can control.
That's all. Go out and play and take advantage of every opportunity. And high school football kicks off all over the place this weekend. I guess last week we had the jamborees or the scrimmages were kind of held, and so it'll be a lot of fun to see how all the local teams fare.
High school huddle coming up on Friday.
Morgan Ehlers will be hosting the high school huddle, Mully, and JP2, your boy.
Kick off.
Yep.
Kick off this week with Wake Prep.
Wake Prep. Going to be fun. All right. Russ says, I can't wait to chant UNC Concord as Charlotte walks out the tunnel.
Lame.
I got to tell you, I don't think that's going to catch on, Russ. Now, he does have something here, though. He says, ask me more than 2 questions. So I think hollering at Biff, hey, I got questions for you. Maybe that'll work. The UNC Concord, I'm going to tell you, that's a chant that's not going to get going.
The origin of the 49ers. Anybody got anything on that? I happen to have heard a story, and I don't know how factual.
The Charlotte 49ers?
UNC Charlotte 49ers.
People from the coast went out west, and they didn't go out west far enough, but they were searching for gold in the mountains.
Okay. The highway that runs in front of UNC Charlotte is Highway 49.
That's it?
That's what I've heard. I grew up there, and that was kind of, we used to try to figure out where does 49ers come from? And maybe somebody has a more logical answer, but that was what I had heard when growing up. So, it's kind of not very exciting.
I just read this. It said, unlike football's San Francisco 49ers, the Charlotte 49ers earned their nickname not because of gold rushes, but because of 1949, when the University of North Carolina in Charlotte was saved from bankruptcy and transformed into the present-day university.
That's still weak. What if they would have, if it was 1950, would it just be the 50s?
The 50s.
Yeah. I would like that name.
Highway 11s. Mike P said J.K. Dobbins got back on the field quick after he saw Keaton. That'll make somebody return to practice.
Yeah, look, I don't know how they get rid of Keaton, and if they do, I don't know if somebody else doesn't make a pretty quick move to pick him up.
Man, if he can help a team returning special teams.
Man, he's Dave Meggett. That's who he reminds me of.
Look at that little maggot.
That's who he reminds me of. Your Panthers, I tell you what, they look good.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I mean,
it was awful. It was bad.
Terrible.
It's a preseason game.
You know what? You can't get
Everybody's saying correct things right now. They look terrible. And it's a preseason game.
It looked terrible, but you can't say we are terrible after one preseason game.
You're terrible. I can say that after one preseason game. How many wins? What do you think?
At least 8.
Oh, I'll take that. What's the wager?
We'll do that off the air. We got to get to Justin
order
Behr.
wings at Tiebreakers.
All right, we'll do it on the air.
Okay, well, no, it's going to be something better than that. Because this is a lock.
Mully's a lock. Let me check real quick to see what their Vegas total is.
The over-under, I believe, is like 7.5.
Okay, so right on. Let's see. We got the Carolina Panthers coming to you live from Charlotte area, North Carolina, 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
So Mully's going under. Chandler's going over.
I'll go over.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Just give me 8 wins, baby.
Okay. Good luck.
What's your Packers over under?
Oh, who cares? Probably about the same thing.
I'm gonna say lower.
Think so?
Let's see. The Green Bay Packers. I was behind a car in Greenville, North Carolina today, and it said I'm an owner was the license plate, and the license plate, what do you call it, the thing going around it? Frame. That's a good word. I said I have stock or whatever.
Yeah,
so
cool.
I saw a Packers owner today.
That's
riding
cool.
down the road. Take us to break, Shirley. Why don't I see the Packers? Somebody help me. Where's their team? Packers 7.5 right on the dot.
Go.
Mully, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it, man. Have a good rest of your week.
Okay, buddy. Y'all too.
We'll take a break. When we return, Justin Behr, ECU Marketing, joins us. We'll talk about how crappy his Browns are going to be. We'll keep the chat going.
I got a question.
What's the Browns win total this year?
It's not 7.5.
I got a question. What is that Bear doing?
The Browns win total is 9.5. Mully.
9.5?
9.5 for the Browns.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Justin about that.
We're going to talk ECU athletics and more when we return. Pirate Radio Live. Got a question for Justin. You can get it in Facebook or X or YouTube as well. Back with you on Pirate Radio Live after this.
And you told me not to drive, but I made it home alive.
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stein, it's summertime, and Jeff, you guys have a new car wash.
We do. We put in a brand new car wash just for the customer. So when you come in, get your vehicle serviced, we wash, dry, vacuum your car for free. It's state of the art, but free to the customer.
And this summer, you have an AC special.
It's summertime. Air conditioning units are breaking left and right. But guess what? At Brown & Wood, all summer, I have free diagnostics on all air conditioning issues. Only at Brown & Wood.
Are you ready to fall into beauty? Mark your calendar for October 2nd through the 6th to take advantage of the savings on all of Beauty Bar Medispa's services and products. Don't wait for the sale. Save time and money by scheduling your free consultation now. You can trust the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medispa for amazing and natural looking results. Schedule your free consultation today and mark your calendar to fall into beauty October 2nd through the 6th. BeautyBarMedispa.com, Greenville.
This is Gina from Naughty Life in downtown Washington, inviting you to come shop our Restock store. We are back from market with a great selection of everything Yeti and much more. For back to school, we have Scout lunch bags and book bags in all new patterns. We also have a great selection of t-shirts, including Old Row, Southern Fried Cotton, and Local Boy. Remember, we always provide free gift wrapping with your purchase. Shopping is always fun at Naughty Life in beautiful downtown Washington on Main Street.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in Uptown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
It's a summer inventory clear out at Bostic Sugg Furniture. It's that time of year when Bostic Sugg must move a huge selection of inventory off the floor and out the door. And that means big savings for you. Take advantage of one-time price cuts of up to 70% off furniture and mattresses, canceled special orders, discounted floor items, odds and ends, and customer returns. Hurry, quantities are limited. And when they're gone for good during the summer inventory clear out at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
And then it was Tuesday.
We're here for the booty.
Party?
Pirate Nation, join the Pirate Water Team Thursday, August 17th at Still Life in downtown Greenville. DJ D-Rock with Old Row and Barstool Events will be on site, along with free sampling and giveaways from Pirate Water.
We're going plankton!
21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate?
Pirate Radio.
You know, East Carolina deserves to go to Omaha. People should be worried about us. We're going to be really good, and I'm not afraid to say it on record.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by the KT Pub Group, featuring great local places to eat, like the Dap House, the Sidebar, and Christie's Euro Pub. Follow them on social media for the latest specials and more. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Your vehicle is a big part of your life. That's why you should trust the team at Greenville Auto World for all things automotive. Greenville Auto World is now under new ownership by the Cook Management Group, but still believes in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Tommy Cook and his team now have 5 dealerships in eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. For sales or service, visit Greenville Auto World on Highway 43 or greenvilleautoworld.net. Pirates supporting Pirates. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
I'm back with you, Pirate Radio Live. I'm reading a story out of the New York Post. It says a group called the Native American Guardians Association, or NAGA, NAGA, N-A-G-A, is demanding the Washington Commanders change their name back to the Redskins. Demanding, not asking.
They're not commanding?
They are. That's pretty good. Commanding that Washington change their name back to the Redskins, organizing support for the name reversal with a petition that has gained more than 90,000 signatures. He says, this line in the sand moment reinforces undeniable history of the Native American assisting the founding of America with Native American principles used by the founding fathers in the U.S. Constitution. All right. So I have said that the only way ever, and it's never going to change back, but the only way it would be possible is if a Native American group did something such as this.
You think they're going to go to Cleveland, too? Maybe get the Indians back, too?
Justin Behr's here. Hey, Justin.
Hello, Clip.
What's that Bear doing? What's that Bear doing? He's talking sports with us today.
Help the Bear!
All right, let's get all our Bear jokes in.
Let's do it. We got another 30 seconds. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Guardians it's still weird to say, but it's a cooler name because it actually has some meaning.
Yeah.
In Cleveland, right?
It still sounds weird to me.
Commanders has no meaning at all. What is a commander? Nobody can answer that. What's our logo? It's a boring W. So I'm cool with changing that again. We'll see if this goes anywhere, but it is. It's
Were they talking about the new ownership group wanting to change the name? Wasn't that one of the things they said when they bought it?
Yeah. Mike P says, not gonna change the name back anyways. Skip says clip for 2024 play-by-play for football and basketball. Justin, can you run that over to Playfly? Let them.
Yeah, I'll take that up the ladder.
Yeah, see what they say. Yeah. I think I'm cool with the Playfly people. Anything else here before we move along?
Are you sure about that?
Okay, we'll move on. Jack says, ask Justin if they are bringing back that big ECU flag.
That is not in the plans right at the moment. That was a Coca-Cola sponsorship. Obviously, we are no longer a Coca-Cola school. So if somebody wanted to pay the money to bring it back, we would, but not in the plans right at the moment.
All right, there you go. If you have any great questions for Justin, such as that, you can pass those along. Justin, exciting times, about to get cranked up with football, with volleyball. We talked to Adler Augustine earlier, Gary Higgins, I think.
Yeah, volleyball's got a scrimmage Thursday.
Awesome. So a lot going on, but let's talk football and let's talk fan engagement. We need to get the fans engaged, Justin. How are you going to go about doing that?
Well, we're hoping to keep pushing our season ticket number up. The more people in there, the better. So that's the first thing, hoping to keep seeing that. We're pretty happy with the number right now, but always could have more. I think it's right around 15,000 right now. So on track for where we kind of want it to be, but would always love more. But for the fan engagement side, I think we're going to try to do some cool new things. We are upgrading the Kids Zone again. The Rogers family has contributed some money, and they've been working with us pretty closely to do that. So,
what kind of stuff we got in the Kids Zone?
We're gonna have a bunch of big inflatables, including a kicking simulator type thing. Like there's gonna be a big field goal post. So maybe Chandler could go out there and long snap for for some kids to kick some field goals.
Good idea.
I like it.
Good idea.
There you go.
That could be part of the attraction where you have former long snapper available.
Local celebrity.
Chandler former long snapper.
Yeah.
You would just have to miss part of the game. Is that okay?
Hey, did we score? Hurry up and stab me the ball.
There'll be TVs in there, so you can just watch on the TV.
Perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
One of my, when I think of favorite childhood memories, it's going to Dowdy Ficklin Stadium as a kid and not necessarily watching the game.
Yeah.
It's like back then we would have grassy areas where we would just play football. Now you have actual cool stuff for kids to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing is, football games 3 hours, 3.5 hours. I mean, I can hardly sit still for 3.5 hours. So we know kids, they just need to have their time to run out. And honestly, there's some kids that show up. They show up, at kickoff, and then they don't leave until we shut it down the third quarter. But yes, I mean, that was a big thing. It's just,
and for parents, it's like we want to go to this game, but like, what about the kids? Well, take the kids, and they can check out the kids zone for part of the game.
Yeah, so that's a big thing. Another big thing, we're very close to finalizing a new DJ for this season. So
DJ Shirley Rhodes?
Not DJ Shirley Rhodes.
DJ CZ Breezy?
Maybe.
DJ D-Rock?
He'll be in Greenville at Still Life this Thursday.
Nice. So yeah, that's one of the things we're
Justin, we're going to say a lot of dumb stuff during this interview. Your job is to totally bypass it like you did right there. Great job.
Your job is to bear with it.
See, here's the bad thing is that sometimes I like to descend into the stupidity. And
you got to stop.
I've got to stop. I've got to at least get my few plugs in here. And then the second half, we can just talk about whatever.
All right. So what does the stadium DJ do?
He'll play all the music. I don't know how much I should say, but
okay. What are you hiding from us?
It's very close to being done and finalized.
Yeah.
But
all right. Well, stay tuned for news on that.
Yeah, stay tuned for news. We should. I think we're going to release something next week with kind of all the new things coming to Dowdy Ficklin. Another big thing is John Gilbert's been working pretty hard with Airmark.
So they're the Aramark Sports Division.
Yeah, so now we are. So Aramark has two divisions. They have higher education and sports and entertainment. We are now working with sports and entertainment as opposed to the higher education side. So we're hoping for some big upgrades there. But we've been working pretty hard on that. So that's another thing should be rolling out next week. I think a lot of the kind of new things for this should be coming out next week.
And I think it was Ryan Robinson last week who told us just more points of sale. And things like that.
That's gonna be the big thing. Just more points of sale to keep things moving. Hopefully,
good for fans that are coming in.
Yep.
For what I'm calling the game of the year, Marshall. That is a monster game.
Yep.
Two circles on that.
Need it.
Yep. I circled it. Chandler came behind me, put another circle on it. Double circle. Let's see. All right, Justin, what else? For football.
The other big thing, Marshall game. I think there's going to be some players from our team from that game that are coming back, and they're going to be recognized. Potentially some members of the Marshall community will also be coming for that game. So it should be very cool. The night before, we'll do we're doing a ceremony for Jeff Charles.
I was going to ask about that. So speak on that.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of details about it, but it's going to be an event, a dinner, I think, that's going to honor and recognize Jeff before that. We're trying to figure out what we're doing in terms of recognitions and things like that for him during the game. I think they're going to name maybe the home radio booth or something. I don't know what they're naming exactly, but up there in his honor on Friday night. But then we'll see Saturday.
Okay. There is a football luncheon, a back to football. Yeah. When is that event?
Kickoff luncheon is Monday. We have some tables still available. So event starts at noon. Doors open 11:30. Coach Houston, Coach Harrell, Coach Kirkpatrick will all speak. Sam Jones will be catering the event, so if you like some good barbecue, do that. It's $30 a person, or you can get a whole table for $300. Table of 10.
All right, coming up, so that's Monday.
Yep.
Before that, on Saturday, a huge day.
Yep.
We will have a scrimmage that we'll be covering. Can people go out and watch the scrimmage, or that's
scrimmage
closed?
Is going to be closed.
Closed to the public.
Yeah, as we're getting closer to Michigan, they're trying to keep things on lock as best they can.
Fair enough. But then following that, Meet the Pirates coming up. It says 11:30 to 12:15. That time still correct?
That is correct.
All right.
We'll have the football team out there obviously as well, but volleyball, cross country, cheer and dance will all be out there. Dowdy Student Store is going to be setting up on the Carlin County Rogers area. Got a lot of the new Adidas stuff in, some youth jerseys, which I know some of our fans have been dying to get. So those will be on sale on Saturday. So that'll all start at 11:30.
So this will be at the stadium?
Yep, at the stadium. It'll be underneath the south side of the stadium. So we don't have to worry about rain or anything. So
got any concessions open for that?
Concessions will be open for that.
All right.
Normal stadium fare will be.
Grab you a water and some hydration. And then after that, for us, we've got Media Day, which we're excited about. We'll get to know the coaches and players a little more, and kind of our one opportunity to get to know them as people. But of course, talk a lot of football as well. So that's a huge triple header. Scrimmage, Meet the Pirates Media Day for the fans out there. Meet the Pirates 11:30 to 12:15. Autographs, pictures.
Right, that same time, 11:30 to 12:15. They can get whatever.
All right. So we got the luncheon. We got the Meet the Pirates. Some game day stuff. What else do we need to know, Justin?
Like you said, volleyball, soccer season coming around the corner. So getting ready for that. But the big message is, if you haven't renewed your season tickets already, make sure to do so we can start sending tickets out, because we can't really do that until every renews. But then also, if you haven't bought them yet, season tickets start as low as $115. So
what about basketball and the lights? And
yes, that's
maybe
the big
the new
thing.
seating that's going on.
Yes, that was another thing I was going to talk about. LED lights are being worked on right now.
John Gilbert said yesterday that they were started yesterday.
Yeah, they started working on them yesterday, so they should be ready here for volleyball season. But from a fan experience side of things, we're going to be able to do a lot more.
First of all, cut the lights off during the intro.
Yeah, that'll be nice. That was let me tell you. So I was at the game, and all of a sudden the lights just don't go off, and I was like, what? Like that? Katie from our staff now does men's basketball, so I will be there. But I'm like, why are the lights not out? And I'm like, this poor intern up there is like, what did he do? And then it turns out he was hitting the button. He was doing everything he was supposed to do. It just, apparently they're very old, and the software finally just said, I'm not doing this anymore. And so, it was unfortunate at the end of the year not having lights go off. But the good news is we're going to have a big upgrade. We'll be able to do light shows and different things like that. So it's exciting.
That gets me fired up for intros and things like that.
Yeah.
And now when you, when Boom 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 plays, cool lights can come on with it.
Yeah. I don't know if Boom 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 will make an appearance this year.
Let me quote tweet.
Yeah. I don't know if Boom 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 is going to be returning to Minji's Coliseum.
It was one of those things where I demanded it stopped. And when I did that, it only increased. So then I decided to get on board with it, and now it's going to go away.
Yeah, once you got on board was the point where we decided that we needed to get off of it.
That makes sense.
Boom, boom, boom. Mike P says lights running on Windows XP.
That might be a little late.
All right. Do you know the beer prices, by the way, at football games?
Don't. Not off the top of my head, and what I would say is probably wrong, so I don't want to say anything.
All right. Well, don't have the answer.
Yeah.
Anything else with hoops?
The new seating will be very nice. Those are getting installed September 15th is when those will get. They've taken everything out and got them all prepped, but they'll be put in September 15th. So those will be. I think those will be a big upgrade for our fans who want to be closer to the court, but.
So how is it? This is a stupid question. But
there's no such thing as stupid questions. Just stupid people.
Okay.
That's true.
See what I am. So new seats behind the bench, the bench, right?
Yep.
Is it like, so it's an incline?
It's just like the old ones where they can still retract into the wall.
Okay.
But as opposed to bench seating, they'll be chair backs.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That was my stupid question, but
that was not a stupid question.
Thank you.
It doesn't.
It wasn't stupid.
It does. You think like, how are these chairs going to fold in? But technology has gone a long way in this world, and now we can retract foldable seats in.
How about is this all the way around the lower bowl?
It's just going to be on the side behind the benches, so the other side will stay the same. So students will still be able to stand in bleachers and jump up and down and be crazy.
So students will be on the opposite side of the bench in bleachers.
Correct. They'll be in the same.
Would that be the TV side?
No.
The TV side will be.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be. I know people's big complaint is that. It doesn't look like there's ever anybody there behind the stands. I think now with these seats, I think that will improve some.
And I don't even know if this is like something y'all can fix. It's just something about Minji's
I guess it can be fixed, but like that, just when you look at other games, doesn't look like an exciting atmosphere. And I'm at the games, and they are exciting.
That was the tough one for us last year was Mercer, because we had I think 1,800 students or something crazy, huge number of students there. The problem was they were all on the side opposite the TV camera, so it looked like. But they have
to be, right?
Right. Yeah, it's just the way it's set up, and I know when I first started here, we had that middle section directly behind, where Morgan and all them sit, was part of the student section. But the problem was then you're separating, you have one group of students, and it was like the Minji's Maniacs. Right. So it was great, so they looked on TV, but they were also separated from the other students. So then we had, the other students were just sitting there twiddling their thumbs. So.
Yeah, and I feel like we had good student crowds last year.
We had great students. I think we almost averaged about 1,000 last year, which is, great. So,
and I'm excited for hoops. I said half jokingly that we were talking about football off the air, and I said, I'm ready for hoops.
Yeah, I think what Mike Schwartz is building over there is impressive.
I mean, great respect.
Yeah. Great respect.
To him and to you.
Ton of respect.
Thank you.
Ton of respect.
Yes, thank you. I'm excited to watch Ezra.
Yeah.
So are we.
I love RJ, I love Ezra. Both great. But
I
love Brandon Johnson.
I actually called Ezra's coming out game last year.
Did you?
God.
What?
I did.
I know you did. I was there. I tweeted it out. And sure enough, it happened.
Yep.
You called it.
Well, you X'd it out.
Very true. Very true.
There you go.
Justin, we need to take a break. Do you want to say goodbye now or goodbye at 5 o'clock?
I can stay till 5.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back.
It's good. Now the second half, I'll just descend into the stupidity with you all.
If you have any more questions for Justin Behr, you can get those in.
Help him out.
Help the Behr.
Help the Behr.
We'll be back with more Wait, is that the first time we're hearing that today? All right, John Moody, that's for you. I know you asked for it an hour and a half ago. There it is. All right, we'll take a break, come back, have more for you after this.
The Sidebar is the place to be this summer in downtown Greenville. Have a date night or get the family together for dinner starting at 5:30 Tuesday through Saturday. Or take a break from work and enjoy the tastiest food around for lunch Thursday through Saturday from 11:30 to 2:30. And on Sundays, enjoy a delicious summer brunch from 11 to 2. Visit the Sidebar today, located right beside the Dickinson Avenue Public House. To keep up with their ever-changing menu, food and drink specials, and more, follow the Sidebar on Facebook or on Instagram at sidebar.greenville. Go Pirates!
Bud Light was brewed to be delicious and easy to drink beer, even when little things in life are hard, like when you're working late and happy hour has already started, but you're about to clock out and head over. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
With over 30 locations across North Carolina and southeastern Virginia, Quality Equipment is your local John Deere dealer, where you'll find everything you need for your next project. Our complete lineup of John Deere lawn and garden, agricultural, and commercial worksite equipment comes with years of experience, expertise, and dedication. We know what it takes to get it done right. Stop by today or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Papa John's new Garlic Epic Stuffed Crust Pizza is the pizza inspired by our biggest fans. With that garlic flavor you all love.
In it, on it, with it.
Get the new Garlic Epic Stuffed Crust Pizza for $13.99 only at Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
360 Golf Carts is Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. They have easy-go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by the 360 shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, 360 has you covered. They will even deliver right to you. Visit Brian Harris today on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is a great time to shop Russell's in downtown Washington. Hi, it's Russell, and we have a lot going on at the store. All of our women's summer merchandise is now 1/2 price. All of our summer men's apparel is reduced 30 to 50%. This is a great time to save big and get a preview of fall. Selection and sizes are still good. Football season is fast approaching, and we want to be your clothing source for game day, so keep us in mind. It's all about you, our pirate-loving friends at Russell's in downtown Washington.
5th Street Hardware and Tap Room is serving up the best lunch in town with a different special every day. Come sit on the patio and enjoy wonderful weather with lunch specials for only $9. 5th Street Hardware and Tap Room is open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. Thirsty? Stop in for a cold beer with over 40 taps to choose from. 5th Street Hardware and Tap Room, next to the State Theater in downtown Greenville. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
My whole business just went up in flames. But my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
I sailed out of the port of Bristol with sailors wearing black armbands.
Pirate Radio.
And found ourselves proclaimed notorious pirates.
The voice of the pirate nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by the KT Pub Group, featuring great local places to eat, like the Dap House, the Sidebar, and Christie's Euro Pub. Follow them on social media for the latest specials and more. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? We'll keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Kenny Curlings wants more live music at halftime. He said everyone loved it. Any chance on that happening?
We've discussed it. It's just a matter of figuring out who that is and making it happen.
They got to be available.
It's like, you don't want to do it for just anybody. I mean, bringing in Mully.
That was cool.
Pretty cool. So, I think we've talked about doing more of it in the Pirate Club area pregame, though.
Rick says, what's going to happen to the folks with season tickets and general admission seating in the lower bowl behind the bench with the new seating being placed?
I would assume that you will have option to sit in that spot or move up into the chairbacks in the upper bowl.
Okay. Thank you. Asked and answered. Jamie wants to know what you can yell and not yell obscenely at games and not get kicked out.
That's a very loaded question that I don't know if I can actually answer that question because I probably can't say the things that you could not say on the radio.
People, you know how to act.
Yeah.
Just act right.
If you yell it and you think, I probably shouldn't have yelled that, or people turn and look at you after you yell something, that's probably a good sign that that's not something you should be yelling.
Jack is obsessed with this flag. Ask him how much it costs to bring the flag back. Tell him it would increase season ticket sales.
I think, and this is me remembering from 5 years ago, I think it was like $20,000.
You need a big giant flag to go to a game. What are we doing?
Well, the thing about it is that I don't know if it would because that's the student section. So like I think it was cool. It was very, very cool when we had it, but that was also hard because that was when we were in the lean years. And there were some games where I was helping pull that thing up, and I was like, "There's not many people up here."
Coke wouldn't let you just like keep the flag and mark out the name or something.
No, I don't think Pepsi would be very.
Yeah, just throw some like duct tape over the name or something.
Yeah.
No, or make it like put a hole in it where it says the other soft drink brand, and like it'll be a tattered pirate flag.
Yeah, we could.
Look, can you invite me to one of your meetings? I got ideas. Okay.
We have a special guest today, guys. We have Clip Brock from Pirate Radio.
And then everybody there can tell me how much I suck if you let me get a few ideas out.
I mean, you have every time you PA, you have the opportunity for however many hours you sit there to just throw every idea that you have. I mean,
on the PA?
No, I mean, you're sitting next to Parker, whoever. You can just say, "Hey,
yeah,
here's some ideas I have."
All right, I'm going to bug him a lot this year.
Yeah, please do. Bug him. Send all inquiries to him.
Jamie says, how about building an actual pirate ship like the Bucks have? How about writing a check?
Yeah.
We used to have a little ship back in the day. Mike P says, what about moving the student section behind the basketball goals?
They're already behind. Well, part of it, the band is behind one, and then the student
a lot of athletes sit on the other one.
The student section does go over to the basket.
So technically, if the Minges Maniacs wanted to sit there, they could.
Yep.
Let's see. Jack says that was more expensive than I thought. Eric says our pirate ship would be a John boat with Chandler standing on the end, posing as Captain Morgan. We gotta have. I think you should just hire Chandler for game day. Like he could do. So he's the Captain Morgan at the end of the John boat. He's also the snapper at the kids. Like whatever needs to happen.
He can pull the new no quarter flag.
Yeah,
he could be in charge of that.
I'm down.
He could MC on the field. I mean, we could just.
Okay, Jack says, can you invite Sub Dogs to be a vendor? How about like little food, not trucks, but like vendors and things? Are y'all doing that?
So there will be food trucks. Sub Dogs, I don't know if they can. I mean, it's already hard for how busy they are on game days at their own restaurant. And then Sub Dogs does actually, if you are lucky enough to be in the club level, they do serve Sup Crushers up there. So.
Alan says we should have turned the trailer in the sky to a ship and saved $59 million. Well, Alan, that ship has sailed.
You know what I miss? Speaking of ships, I miss the pirate ship that they used to run out of when I was a kid.
Yeah, the little one. Brooke says, what's happening with the new football intro video?
Jarrett Osmick is doing it. He showed me what his goal is and what he's going for. I haven't seen a recent update, but if he pulls off what he is planning to do, which I think he will, I think everybody's going to love it. It's going to be sort of an ode to some of the intro videos of past.
Okay.
Nice.
But yeah, so I think it'll be very cool.
John says, any pregame Friday night socials before the App State or Michigan game? Road stuff. That might be more Pirate
That's
Club.
more of a Pirate Club. Not for Michigan. I don't know about App, but I know.
You going to Ann Arbor?
I am going to Ann Arbor.
You got a ticket, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, I am actually flying up on the donor plane Saturday morning. And
look at this guy!
It's not a free lunch. I have to be a bus captain and make sure people get on the buses and things like that. So
huge flex.
No big deal.
What's that bear doing? Living lavishly.
Yeah, high life.
Help the bear!
We don't need to help the bear.
No, we don't. I don't need any help.
I don't need help.
Mike P says, have him run around a Grady White boat coming out of the tunnel. I don't hate that. That's pretty cool. Little integrated marketing.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
sponsorship.
I'll take that one to Playfly too.
Skip says Clip would be a great play-by-play guy. Once again, let Playfly know.
Okay, I will. I think it's a Grady White idea.
We are scheduled to talk to the interim play-by-play voice, Jim Szoke.
Saw him out at practice today.
Did you say what's up?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Jack wants to bring back the CGI intro. Tell you what, that was a cool era of intro videos. Like coming up from the Tar River. I remember the Tar River sign. All right, we're out of time, but everybody's just throwing out stuff now. Justin, let's hit the bullet points again before you leave. What do we got coming up?
All right, so season tickets, make sure you get them. If you are one of the procrastinators out there who has not renewed your season tickets, please do so. That was one message I was given. Meet the Pirates this Saturday, 11:30 to 12:15. Football, volleyball, cross country, cheer and dance will be there. Dowdy student store set up. Concessions will be available during all of that. And then Monday, kickoff luncheon. Coach Houston, Coach Harrell, Coach Kirkpatrick.
What time is that?
The kickoff luncheon?
Yeah.
Doors open 11:30.
Where is that?
It is in Minges Coliseum.
How much are tickets?
$30 a person, or you can
How much are tables?
300.
I think that's it.
I wasn't going to pound on the table because I don't want to blow people's ears out. I feel like, isn't that one of those things I'm not supposed to hit the table?
Yep. You're correct.
Thank you.
He's not setting a good example.
Why are you showing me up?
I love it.
I'm just looking out for Chandler and Shirley back there.
Thank you.
What are the Browns going to do this year?
It sounds like win at least 9.5 games.
How cool is it to watch Gavin Williams play for your favorite pro team?
It's really great, other than the fact that they can't hit when he's there.
How frustrating is that?
I almost just dropped an F-bomb right there. So credit to me for not, because I was very upset. But yeah, they can't hit for anything.
That would be back-to-back Tuesdays with a cuss word on this show.
Mike P says, don't say anything, just stop playing Living on a Prayer. Nobody will notice.
a lot of people would notice. I said when people stop, this is my line. When people stop singing Living on a Prayer, I will stop playing Living on a Prayer.
There you go. All right. Thanks, Justin.
Thank you.
Good to see you, man. I used to see a
you.
lot of you. Now I see none of you.
I miss our Hard Knocks recaps. I miss the Friday fan preview.
Yeah. So, you're saying it's me?
No, I'm not. I don't go to trivia anymore. That's my fault.
Yeah, we both could do better to mend this relationship.
Yeah, and now I used to see you and you PA'd, and now you don't really PA my sports. So
that's right. So
sad.
I know.
We've really, really kind of fallen apart.
Y'all drifted away.
You're going on donor jets. I'm scraping to get by.
Yeah,
So you've moved up.
I took a step up in life, and Clip, you were one of the ones that had to stay down.
Yep. But hey, good for you.
We're happy for you.
Yep.
Thank you.
We'll take a break, come back. Bryce Williams joins us. We'll talk some Pirate football when we return. Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this. Jack, that analogy makes no sense. That's like saying people stop drinking when you stop putting free beer in front of them. Who's asking for free beer not to be put in front of them? Terrible analogy. Back with you after this.
The Beach Tavern Bar and Grill has been the place to be for over 50 years. BT's is the best local sports bar in the heart of Atlantic Beach. Located on West Fort Macon Road across from Pacific, BT's has daily food specials, a late night menu, cold beer, pool, darts, and live entertainment for everyone to enjoy. Make it a summer to remember at the Beach Tavern Bar and Grill. Follow BT's on Facebook and Instagram for all the daily specials and events. BT's, the place for fun in Atlantic Beach this summer.
Already planning for some fun in the sun? Don't forget to fill your cooler with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. And with 5% alcohol, Twisted Tea is there to turn things up all day long. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for it in the bright yellow cans. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Picking football games against the spread is hard. Shopping at the Appliances Superstore is easy. This is Frank Lee from the Appliances Superstore, and right now we're having a big sale with 50% off open box French door refrigerators. Did you know we also offer delivery and setup when you shop with us? And if we don't have what you want, we will make a special order for you. The Appliances Superstore off 264 behind the new DMV, or shop us online, AppliancesSuperstore.com. Remember, we make buying appliances easy at the Appliances Superstore.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure you have the best and comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon, Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the Old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, they run for you. Go Pirates!
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Hey, John. I see your new system's having issues already.
Yeah, I used the other guy with an AC brand I've never heard of.
You should have used Delcor, John. They install Train. It's hard to stop a train.
I know, but the other guy was cheaper.
Cheaper isn't better, John.
I know.
Don't use the other guy. Call Delcor. For a limited time, buy a new Train system and pay 0% interest for 12 months. Visit Delcor.com for more details. Delcor, the service professionals.
Are you having a hard time participating in the activities you love due to pain? Well, then you need a good stretch or perhaps a massage. At Bodies in Balance, they offer massage therapy, assisted stretching, and Graston techniques to help provide solutions. With years of experience, the team at Bodies in Balance can create a stretch or massage program that is right for you. Mention Pirate Radio to get your first free stretch and your first massage for only $1 per minute. Call 916-4530 to get on the schedule, or you can visit them online at bodiesinbalance.com. The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you ready and pre-approved? If the home you want to purchase comes for sale today, Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of programs ranging from conventional, government, and portfolio loans. The Integrity Home Mortgage team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir offers over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve. Call them today at 252-714-2076. Integrity Home Mortgage, Pirates supporting Pirates. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. Shirley Rhodes, the man of Chandler Honeycutt. And joining us momentarily will be Bryce Williams, who told me at 4:52 that he would be a smidgy behind. Now, I don't know what constitutes as a smidgy, but it's at least 10 minutes because he's about 10 minutes late to the show. But that gives us time to get in our Fleet Feet rundown here on Pirate Radio. Pirate Nation, be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. They are locally owned and operated by an ECU alum, Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one service. That is key to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. I guess gallopers, skippers, power walkers, power walking. That's popular. Everybody can find something they need at Fleet Feet because they got the tools and the technology to get you in the right shoe, including their 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. You can go see them 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, they run for you. I want to do a song to the tune of Cheap Seats. Can you help me, Chandler? I know you're doing something, but I need some backup here. Let me know when you're ready. Are you ready?
I don't even know if I know this song.
All right. The cheap seats down. All right. So that is what they do at Fleet Feet. Okay.
That's what they do at Fleet Feet.
Okay, you're kind of singing a different song, but that sounded good too.
That's what they do at Fleet Feet.
We'll get it. We'll
not even close.
At Fleet Feet. At Fleet Feet.
I want to talk about some NFL news because yesterday we told you in hour 3 that Ezekiel Elliott was joining the New England Patriots.
He's going to be eating a lot of clam chowder.
Now, the Jets, is that official? Yes. The Jets have added Dalvin Cook. This was like the Aaron Rodgers thing. Remember how Aaron Rodgers was talked about going to the Jets for like 3 months before it actually happened? The Dalvin Cook to the Jets thing felt like it was going to happen, and we've just kind of been waiting for it to be official, and it is. Dalvin Cook is a Jet. So what are you fantasy folks doing now with Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook? I've already completed a couple of drafts here. Got my big one coming up in a couple of weeks, and I don't know if I want to touch either one of them right now. But saw that. Chandler, I heard on Jim Rome earlier today that the Panthers had the offensive line had a players-only meeting after the first preseason.
As they should have. And our offensive line coach is one of the most, I guess, outlandish, maybe? I don't want to say that's the word, but like he is one of the has one of the best personalities as an assistant coach in the NFL, James Campen. Spent a lot of time really in different parts of the NFL, most known with the Green Bay Packers. And he was not happy with the way his offensive line played on Saturday against the Jets. And you even had some other guys like Taylor Moton, a veteran, who said that what happened was not acceptable.
Yeah.
And so
I'm not going to accept it.
I'm not surprised that there was a meeting after that poor performance.
All right, Jamie, your Colts have named their starter. It will be Anthony Richardson. How do you feel about that? Let us know. The Ravens will be using plays that have been pitched to them by Lamar Jackson. That's interesting. Javonte Williams. Where did he go to high school, Chandler? Do you remember?
Wallace Rose Hill.
Thank you very much. He will be playing for the Broncos, returning from major injury.
Nice.
He'll be playing in their preseason game on Saturday.
Speaking of people coming back, you just mentioned the Ravens. I hope you didn't mention this. I think you just did. J.K. Dobbins?
It's actually a commenter mentioned it.
Okay,
that he was back.
but J.K. Dobbins is back for the Ravens, and I saw a tweet that actually got a lot of traction, a lot of likes and reposts. It said that he saw one touchdown run from Keaton Mitchell and said, you know what? All right, I got to get up and do something.
Yeah, you better, because the young fella is on a rookie free agent deal.
Said, man saw Keaton Mitchell bust one for a touchdown and said, all right, I got to get back out there and play.
I'm healthy again. I feel good.
There was and you have to help me with this because you're a wrestling guy, but there's that GIF, I guess, of the guy that makes it look like his leg.
Kevin Nash in the wheelchair.
And he just stands up and his leg's fine.
Big, sexy giant killer, Kevin Nash, who played college basketball at this SEC school.
Georgia.
Tennessee.
All right.
Kevin Nash, basketball player. All right, that's any other NFL news and notes. So let me take a gander real quick at the Week 2 preseason schedule. We will have... we're stuck on Week 1. Week 2, I know Holton and the Seahawks will be playing the Cowboys. Coming up Thursday night, it'll be Browns at Eagles on NFL Network. Friday night, NFL Network, Panthers at Giants. And so Ryan Jones there.
Ryan Jones,
get another catch, as he did last week. Bengals at Falcons coming up also on Friday.
Sweet. Danny Bill's back and is getting into the audio chair.
What's up, DB?
Back like I never left.
That's right. Welcome.
We're talking NFL news. Any NFL news that you've seen? What did you see?
I was listening on the way over here. Zeke's wearing 15. Very excited about that. Lots of clam chowder.
I wanted to mention something. Did y'all see what number Teddy Bridgewater's going to be wearing?
Is it not 5 anymore? What is it?
He's going to be wearing number 50.
No way.
You're lying.
Okay, I saw it online.
He's got to be.
Unless it was a joke.
Don't y'all do that with y'all's quarterbacks? For like practice.
Yeah.
Like y'all put like 50 on Mac Jones. I remember Mac Jones wearing like 50 at practice.
It's like a you have to earn it kind of thing.
God, that is disgusting.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
He's wearing that in game.
Vanderbilt does the same thing with. I mean, at least this is baseball, obviously, but Vanderbilt does it where you have to earn. Like they just give you a blank Nike T-shirt, no logos, no numbers, no nothing, and you have to earn it throughout the fall. There's no way he wears 50.
Teddy Bridgewater said he told reporters he would be wearing number 50 for the Lions. I'm going to wear number 50.
Why?
Bridgewater said through laughter. I'm going to wear number 50, man.
I'm going to wear 50, man.
According to DetroitLions.com, Bridgewater is listed as number 50.
Did you guys... I know you talked about Richardson. Did you see his response to being named the starter?
The headline said he was shocked.
The exact quote was, yeah, when I heard it initially, I was surprised. I was shocked. That's some confidence in yourself right there, huh? Isn't that right?
I know. That is weird for an athlete to say, right?
Yeah, I was shocked I was named the starter. I hate that when that happens. Like, what?
I know he threw a pick.
I thought Gardner Minshew was going to get it.
He threw a pick, and did y'all see any of his highlights? Like, he dropped one in the bucket to Pierce.
And he dropped it.
His pick looked like a guy who did anything he wanted in college and could get away with everything. So he'll learn from that stuff, I think.
There's a new follow on X, I should say, but it's called the QB Room, and it's like kind of dotting the I's and the X's and O's of like quarterbacks. He's been going over a lot of the rookies and stuff. That's a good follow, but I did see that one where he dropped it into right in the bucket of Pierce, and he dropped it. So, yeah, he's going to learn, and he's going to accelerate, and he's going to be pretty good for the Colts, I think.
Chandler, can you find Bryce Williams' intro? with
Danny Bill was going to.
I was about to, then I forgot. I don't know how to do
You got to
it.
look over there and see Bryce Williams. It should be on the left side.
Bryce Williams intro, Cooper Greer, because Bryce is here. If you can fix the camera, Chandler, while you're, we got everybody doing double duty over here. Bryce, you said you were going to be a smidgy behind. I thought, and this is not me not knowing, smidgy is a lot more time than I originally thought it was.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, here we go.
I saw the light. I was baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again. I'm a brand new man.
A smidge late.
Smidgy.
I know, man. I got held up, and it's just this and that, and I tear up. My shirt was drenched. This is a fresh shirt for y'all.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you.
You know, I didn't want to just. I wanted to look respectable.
You need somebody to grab you a water? We need to take a break. Do you know how to go to break, Danny?
Hey, we're already on the
find out.
I can do it.
I need you to play me a song to get me to break.
Whoa.
Play us a song. You're the piano man. Skip says Bryce Young doesn't survive the year with their offensive line. Jamie says the Panthers are in trouble. I feel better about the Colts than the Panthers. I feel okay about the Panthers. I think the Panthers have a chance to win their division. But we shall see. Bryce, we'll talk some Pirate football with you when we return on Pirate Radio Live. Your old coach, Donnie Kirkpatrick, had some comments yesterday. So we'll hear what he had to say and more when we return. Pirate Radio Live back with you after these words.
You know the rules, and so do I. I've no commitments while I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let.
What's up there, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Washington, North Carolina. Let me tell you about the sizzling deals going on this summer. We have 10% off all Jeep Compasses. That's right, 10% off MSRP on Jeep Compasses, including employee pricing on all Jeep Gladiators. That's right, employee pricing. So you're paying what the manufacturer's paying on Jeep Gladiators. Check us out at Washington Chrysler Dodge JeepRam.com in Washington, North Carolina. Drive a little, save a lot.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Take control of your health today with ArcPoint Labs. Are you feeling tired, exhausted, or lethargic and not able to explain why? Fatigue can be caused by a number of things such as lack of sleep, illness, or chronic disease. The ArcPoint Lab Fatigue Panel is designed to help people understand what could be causing their fatigue. Get a simple blood test today by getting started at arcpointlabs.com or call 629-6228. ArcPoint Labs. Accurate, reliable, confidential testing. Visit arcpointlabs.com.
Hey Wood Ducks fans, be sure to purchase your single game tickets online at woodducksbaseball.com. Have a big group? No problem. Book your group tickets by calling our front office at Granger Stadium. This year's schedule features the return of daily themes including Tribute Tuesday, Winning and Wind Down Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Mother Earth Friday, Pepsi Saturday, and Dogs and Dogs Day. Make sure to follow the Down East Wood Ducks on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook so you don't miss anything. We hope to see you out at Granger Stadium all season long. Let's go Woodies!
Greetings, friends of Eastern North Carolina. If you're looking for a great place to work with competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities, Pitt County Schools is hiring. We employ over 3,500 people, and we're one of the largest employers in Pitt County. We are currently seeking teachers, bus drivers, school nutrition personnel, facility staff, custodians, clerical staff, and more. We offer advanced leadership opportunities for our educators and competitive pay for our skilled labor force. If you want to be part of a thriving school system that focuses on educating students, growing our employees, and promoting positive mental and physical health initiatives, we encourage you to become a part of our Pitt County Schools family to help ensure success for the future of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. And remember, education is truly a team effort. Pitt County Schools. Live and lead.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the crying baby for an extra 10% off.
Pirate radio sounds different.
Different is good. We are all the same. You'll be ashamed.
Because different is good.
Oh, yeah.
Pirate radio.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. East Plumbing, Viva Electric, and Roland Black Heating and Cooling have teamed up to form New Blue Service Group, offering Eastern North Carolina the best in plumbing, electrical, and HVAC services. Same great local team, same great local service, just a new name. For plumbing, electrical, and HVAC services, go to callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, where we are redefining service excellence. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip Rock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Bryce Williams continuing his tradition of talking as we come back on there. Bryce Williams looks like a guy who yells, "Yee doggy," as soon as he hits the gas full throttle in his boat. That, according to Eric.
He's maybe not like the doggy part, but yeah, I get down on her when she skipped back.
You're like the flex seal guy when he's on the boat.
Yeah, I get fired up.
All right, you fired up for some football?
I am definitely fired up for some foosball.
Did you know that this will be the last Saturday without a college football game on?
No way.
It's way.
Chandler, how many days? Put you on the spot.
Come on, break it down, man.
I'm going to go 18.
Dang, no way.
18.
What? This is the last Saturday.
Is it?
So it's...
Wait, how many days?
It's not the last Saturday without ECU football.
7
It's the
days
last
in a
Saturday
week.
without football.
How many days
days
till
a
we
week.
go into the big house?
18.
All right.
And whoop that behind.
I hope so.
Do we welcome
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Oh, yeah.
Fake fan.
Yeah. Are you doing...
Oh,
We're not going to...
Oh, God. It's Tuesday again.
That
Bryce is in the building.
That was last week. Tyler asking a question. Will the Jeff Charles event be streamed tonight? I believe it will, Chandler.
It will.
It will be.
On Facebook Live.
Yeah.
How do you know, Shirley? You've been working on it?
We'll do it live.
Shirley's been trying to make
Shirley's
sure.
going to come in there and strangle you here in a second.
Wait, I couldn't
I'm
hear.
sorry, I didn't have the headphones on. What did you say?
I just said, how do you know it's going to be live? Have you been like working on stuff to make sure it's going to go off without a hitch?
Yep,
Kinda.
You're dead. You're dead. You are dead.
Yeah, we will be streaming that on Pirate Radio's Facebook Live.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct. We are going to we're going to do the drawing to reveal the winner of the $10,000 that we sold the raffle tickets. We sold all of the tickets that we had available. It was completely sold out. So it's a 50-50 raffle. So somebody's going to walk away with $10,000 tonight.
And you do not have to be present to win.
No, you do not. No.
All right. Jamie says, question for Bryce. Will Patrick Mahomes have any fall off from Eric sleeping with Bieniemy, leaving to go to Washington? So still got Andy Reid as head coach, but Eric Bieniemy's been with him there in Kansas City. Will he have any fall off with his offensive coordinator leaving?
As far as productivity, I'm assuming is going to drop. Is that a fall? What fall? Yeah. I mean, there could possibly. I mean, he's had the same offense for how long? I guess.
So
I think the relationship's stronger between Mahomes and Andy Reid than it ever was with Eric Bieniemy. In fact, there was some video that you saw where there was some frustration between the two.
Here's a question, Bryce.
Can he flourish without Bieniemy there?
Here's a question, Bryce.
What you got?
Let's say Lincoln Riley leaves East Carolina and heads to old Oklahoma.
Well, that's funny.
Let's just say that happens.
Let's say that happens. Your senior year, before your senior year.
At the same time, let's say Shane Carden gets another year and comes back. So this will be like this Mahomes scenario. Quarterback's still there. Offensive coordinator isn't there.
This is all hypothetical, of course.
This part definitely is. How much of a fall off would there have been in 15 if Carden was still there, but Dave Nichol was calling plays?
Well, we didn't really change our offense.
Okay.
But I guess you got to put your offense in the best position. Call the best play for the best scenarios. So, I mean, I'm thinking probably maybe a slight fall off.
A slight fall off, but y'all would have gone to a bowl game.
We would have gone to a bowl
Shane
game.
Carden.
Yeah, we would have gone to a bowl.
Y'all would have won more games.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, so that's kind of my point. Patrick Mahomes, he's going to need an offensive. But again, Andy Reid is an offensive guy. Right. I just don't think there's going to be that much of a difference in Kansas City.
Yeah, maybe not Kansas City, especially if Andy Reid's an offensive guy.
And you've got the quarterback, the best quarterback in the league. So you could give him the worst offensive coordinator, and I feel like he could still make something happen.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, because scramble drill, they probably work on that pretty good because Mahomes is good at that.
That he is.
So,
rank the 4 rookie quarterback performances from the weekend. I would have to
pull that up.
Really dive into this. Bryce Young, worst.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Chandler's face just dropped.
He's the only one that didn't throw an interception, even without any pressure.
He didn't have time to throw an interception.
But if you look at the film,
when you throw the ball away, that doesn't count. When you got oh crap.
Okay, you give me your rankings. I'm sorry.
This is the
No, I mean, I'm just saying, but Bryce Young's definitely not.
Okay, well, give me your rankings. I hate when people, when somebody's ranking something, and they're like, no. Okay, well, give me your rankings.
Yeah.
Don't talk about my rankings. Give me your rankings.
All right, well, give me time to give it the rankings.
Oh boy.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
You're
Caleb Stroud. Caleb Stroud's definitely one.
That's not even a person.
CJ, but I hear you.
Not Caleb Stroud.
Caleb Stroud. I know Caleb
Stroud Marine. Great sponsor of Pirate Radio. CJ Stroud's definitely one.
Definitely one. This headline says Stroud struggles in his preseason debut. Let me look.
He did throw a pick on the first drive.
Stroud's definitely one.
2 for 4, 13 yards interception. All right.
Wow.
He's number 1.
You probably should have let
I would go.
You're doing the best first, right?
No.
Oh my.
No. You can't even
He's so lying. He's so lying.
All right, so best. I'll say this.
He literally said best was CJ Stroud.
How about I do Holt Naylor's first?
Okay.
There you go.
I mean, honestly, he'd be up there.
Stetson Bennett.
Actually, he did quite well.
Stetson Bennett. I'll probably go.
He's in L.A.
The Rams. That's right.
Let's see. Number 3, I'll probably go Bryce. No.
Chandler.
No. I'm sorry. I'd probably go
Anthony Richardson.
Bryce Young, and then
I didn't see Levis. So what did Levis do?
He threw an interception.
Did they start Malik Willis, put in Levis, and then put in Willis again?
I think it was Levis. Levis.
Yeah. Levis went in at the end of the game and threw a awful pass that was picked off.
Levis was kind of running the rock, though. I watched a little bit of it on, was it Saturday?
He was R in the R?
A little bit.
Okay.
R in the R.
Oh, Chandler. I saw this the other night because Joey had us put in our props. Everybody put in their own. I almost took Clayton Tune over.
Clayton Tune,
135 yards, touchdown, and a pick.
Yep.
Dang.
Put him up there.
Clayton Tune.
Clayton Tune.
In fact, it was Jaquan McMillan.
Oh, here we go. A shock.
A shock. Jaquan McMillan. That was the one that sacked Clayton Tune.
All right, Jamie, thank you for getting us yell at each other. I always loved doing that.
Oh, boy.
Jamie says Stroud was the worst. Steve said Stroud was awful.
Yeah, I know that. I'm saying
You literally
he was awful.
said the best was Caleb
No,
Stroud.
he didn't.
No.
Danny, you are, he said number one. He said number one.
Yeah.
Danny, this is the second time today you have made up quotes for people. And I just want to say, you are learning how to do your job. This is what the media does.
Exactly.
Fake news.
This is how I get you riled up. This is what I'm doing.
When we do your end of the
Playing the
internship
instigator.
report, when it comes positives, I'm gonna be makes up fake quotes all the time.
Gets the people going.
Yes, phenomenal, John.
I will say this. I think Bryce Young had the least amount of playing time. Too.
Yeah, because they go 3 and out.
Who is your other quarterback, Chandler?
Huh?
Who's the Panthers' other quarterback?
Matt
Corral.
Andy
My
Dalton,
guy.
Andy Dalton, 2, and then Matt Corral, 3.
Who played? I'm assuming it would be
Corral played.
Corral played the most. I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Andy Dalton never played.
Are you surprised?
And then our fourth guy didn't play at all.
Are you surprised Andy Dalton didn't play?
I mean,
is he going to be the starter?
What's he going to? He's the backup.
Oh,
he's the set backup.
They've already set that in his contract. You're number 2.
I don't know about the contract, but
oh yeah, it wasn't.
Bryce, did you see what Anthony Richardson said when he was named the starter?
I did not.
That he was shocked and surprised that he was named the starter.
Oh.
How do you say that? I mean, I don't know how that's your first initial reaction. Like, yeah, I was shocked. I didn't know they were. I'm surprised that they did it. Like, what?
Wow, you would.
I think that was interesting.
I mean,
because he's a confident guy, a very confident guy in himself.
Maybe he was shocked at how early they named him.
Yeah, I don't think.
Maybe he's
again,
shocked.
Maybe it was a media thing taking things out of context.
I think so. I think they had a Danny Beal reporter that got that quote and just absolutely ran with it. And now we have the actual Danny Beal who is running with it.
Yeah, could be.
Get the people going.
You are terrible. You are terrible. You are terrible. Skip said, "Don't be mean to your little brother, Clip. Apologize to your brother, Clip."
You don't have to apologize, but I would love for you to apologize.
Chandler, I'm
Look
sorry.
at that grin.
Yes.
I'm sorry I yelled at you. All right, Bryce, let's hear from your old coach, Donnie K.
DK.
Well,
Coach K.
Well,
let's hear cut 2. He gave us an update yesterday on Mason Garcia and Alex Flynn.
Well, it's, Mason came in just really better than I actually expected, and I expect a lot of him. Really, I mean, I was kind of like, wow, okay, he's had a good summer. He's in a good place. He's ready to go. I thought Saturday the reality hit a little bit, in the middle of that game with him pressing a little bit. We didn't throw the ball as well as I would like to have thrown the ball. We ran the ball much better, which, don't care which way we do it. Flynn was the opposite of that, to be honest with you. Flynn kind of came in, and I had to kind of bring him in and say, all right, the other Flynn is back. Where was the Flynn that, was here in the spring? And I thought the other Flynn came back. He showed back up. And then I thought Flynn had a really good day today, and there probably wasn't, but maybe 2 or 3 guys had a very good day today. He would have been one of them. So it's a good feeling. I know everybody wants to talk about it, make it into a big deal, and I get that. The other good part is that Raheem has really come on. So you never have too many, because you're one play away from one guy being down. And I think it's a comforting feeling in knowing that you don't have to put everything on a new starter. There are some other people too. So if anything, the strength of the offense, because we are so new, we're not necessarily young, but we're new. The offensive staff is all new together too, really. The strength is that we have numbers. And that's the first time we've had that since we've gotten here. There are other people. If you don't have a good day, there are other, there are pinch hitters. There are other people we can put in.
All right, so I don't know. You take anything away there, Bryce? That Mason came out kind of hot, and Alex has found his footing. From what we saw, and we didn't see all the scrimmage, but it was a rough day for the QBs out there on Saturday.
And I was trying to catch this when I started off talking about how hot Garcia was. I'm like, oh, okay. In the back of my mind, okay, I think he's going to solidify himself as a starter. Well, then he said he drifted off as the pressure increased. So you're like, whoa. Wait a second, when the pressure, that's when you need to shout out the best, because, when things get tough and all that, you need to, perform. And then obviously with he's saying Flynn, I guess, hasn't been doing well, but now I showed in the scrimmage that he was performing well, is a good sign that maybe, obviously you want consistency throughout, but
now you need Flynn's pressure on Garcia to make him rise back to the top level.
Right, yeah. There definitely shouldn't be any complacency in that position or any position in general, but it kind of stuck me there because I was expecting to say, think Garcia was going to be the starter with we got one more week and then two-ish.
Yeah. So you've got next. Your final scrimmage is this week, and then school start next week, Danny.
Monday.
Yeah,
wow.
Monday.
Congratulations.
So then you'll have like 2 weeks of, I guess they go into game week practice. Do they go next week or the following week?
They'll probably start.
Do like a mock game week
Probably
or whatever?
some type of mock or do something, preparing for, Michigan.
Yeah.
The end of next week, I'm assuming, because, I used to say next week is school and all. Well, I need to figure out my days. I'm getting all mixed up. But, with only one scrimmage being left, that's probably next week's practice, and the scrimmage next weekend will be, I would think, a pretty much deciding factor of, okay, who's going to need to start getting the reps, seeing the defenses of Michigan and prepping that way. So it'll be a big week for both Mason and Flynn for sure.
Jamie says, yeah, y'all slammed me last Tuesday. Maybe it's still open. How about them apples? Hey, moron. Mason Garcia is going to start. Was that too strong?
Yeah, moron, really?
Do you like apples?
Hey, idiot.
Idiot. I don't know, idiot or moron.
Don't say that.
Hey, butthead.
Hey, rocks for brains. No.
Hey, airhead.
Hey.
Do you go doofus route?
Hey, doofus.
Okay.
Numbnuts. Numbnuts.
Hey, numbnuts.
There you go. That kind of softens the blow a little.
All right.
When it comes to fall camp, though, Bryce, so right now they're doing a morning practice. Right now the schedule's like 9:30 to I guess 11:30, 11:50.
Yeah.
Classes start next week. They'll start going to an afternoon schedule, I believe. What did you rather? I don't know if it really matters because it's hot at 9:30. It's also hot at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. What do you prefer? Is that how the schedule was when you were here at ECU? And what did you prefer?
Yeah.
Did you prefer those pre-class schedule or did you prefer the post-class schedule?
I'm thinking it was probably going to be the post.
Really?
I think. I'm trying to think.
In your day with football?
Because in my day with football, because if I start my day with football, then I'm going to be really tired in class and sleep and probably, not be as studious as I strive to be.
As studious as you strive to be.
Because we got, DV knows, we got workouts in the morning, so you got to get a lift in somewhere between there. So I'd rather lift in the morning. I always wanted morning lifts rather than like some guys had like noons or had like that last lift of the day before practice, and that'd be horrible. So I was always wanting a morning lift. So yeah, probably the afternoon deal. Yeah, but it's hotter than mule out there, so
Hotter than mule.
Can I say
no
on the radio? I don't know. I don't think it's bad.
Nah.
Say hotter than mule piss.
Let's just not say it.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Rather than saying it. You already said it.
It's hotter than mule out there. That's why I say it. Chandler got it out of me.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. I apologize.
He extracted that urine right out of you. Let's take a break. Shirley, we need to give something away.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hello, Shirley.
Give it away, give it away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Wild Power Radio, turn up is awesome.
Bryce likes it.
I think it's great.
I'm still trying to decipher it. It's
I
something
don't know,
pirate
man.
radio, something awesome, and I still can't figure it out.
Maybe we'll never know.
I got to find some time to do my George Strait. Give it away.
There ain't enough time in the day.
No.
If you could add a few hours to the day, would you? Would you like a 27-hour day? I wouldn't, because they just make you.
DB says no.
Yeah, they add another hour.
Yeah.
An hour.
Jamie says, "Who's the doofus now?" Clip. You are. Doofus.
I think Numbnuts is a great one.
I know you're. What am I?
Shirley, what are we giving away?
That one.
Shrimp taco lunch, courtesy of Chico's.
All right. What caller?
5.
Everybody but Jamie's eligible to win. 317-1250. Caller 5 is a winner.
I hope Jamie calls.
It's the summer shopping season at Brown & Wood. Here with Jeff Stein. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock and the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earned 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted #1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Pirate fans, the East Carolina football season is just around the corner, and there's no better time than to guarantee your seat to see the Birmingham Bowl champs at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. Season ticket packages are as low as $115 in the fan zone. Pirate Club chairback seats can be purchased for $325. The 6-game home slate kicks off September the 9th against the Marshall Thundering Herd. Get your season tickets today by calling 1-800-DIAL-ECU or go to ECUPirates.com.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of Pip Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. Pip, where business goes to grow.
It's hard to forget how hot it gets around here in the summer. Remember, the hotter it is outside, the harder your AC has to work to keep it cool inside. And the more energy it uses to keep you cool, the higher your utility bill will be. Your neighbors at GUC have tips to help you reduce your energy use, such as using fans to cool you down inside and cooking outside when you can in the summer. For more tips, go to GUC.com and look for ways to save.
Celebrate 8 great years all month long at Villa Verde with a special birthday menu. This is Jay from Villa Verde, and I would like to thank our wonderful community during the month of August with some throwback specials like the 1-pound snapper, picadera sampler, the chicharrón, and our brand new El Barbecue sandwich with slices of fried cheese and plantains. It is great to be 8, so come by today for lunch or dinner at Villa Verde on 10th Street, a platform for good, and a proud supporter of Pirate Nation.
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show, presented by PlayGolfMyrtleBeach.com, the golf capital of the world. Hosts Mark Greenhelch and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're going to love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in Uptown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Attention athletes and fans. Tiebreakers is looking for all-stars. Do you know an athlete who made a game-winning play, scored an amazing touchdown, or hit a huge home run? We're scouting Eastern North Carolina for this month's most outstanding athlete. Go to tiebreakersathlete.com to nominate your favorite player for the prestigious Athlete of the Month award. Tiebreakers, shining a light on the athletes that make Eastern North Carolina proud. Submit your nomination now at tiebreakersathlete.com.
Pirate Radio! Pirate Radio! Pirate Radio!
Radio.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations are available by calling 752-1406 or visiting beautybarmedispa.com. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and congratulations to Steve Hill of Greenville. Picked up a shrimp taco lunch.
Steve.
Grab your amigos and head to Chico's.
From the hospital bed.
From the hospital bed, and you can enjoy favorites like shrimp tacos, steak and chicken fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, ACP, and more. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's. Now back to the show.
Steve, can you please have your wife remake the Hugh Freeze photo of him in the booth with a thumbs up? Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt the.
This is a really good song.
Can't you see we're serenading?
I already said that hour 1 of the show. Anyway.
What?
That I asked Steve to do the photo and send it in.
Chandler also doesn't know college football because he would have been here and talked about it.
Oh, I wasn't here for that segment because I'm not a college football guy.
Sure aren't.
But hey, I'm not a college football guy, but I chose Tennessee over Alabama last year.
Which officially made Chandler a sports guy.
Analyst.
Officially.
Definitely an analyst.
Because that is what was on the line. And you nailed it. Skip says Clip's getting bashed today. Jamie said Clip is having a tough Tuesday. What's up?
How's your Tuesday, Clip?
What's up?
I felt like, what's going on?
What's up?
I feel like we've had a pretty good show.
You having a good day?
I've got good vibes.
I don't feel like...
Help the Clipper!
Am I missing something? Have y'all...
Help the Behr!
Y'all been going after me? I don't know. All right. Anyway. Skip said, Bryce, when deer season comes in, I'll bring my dogs up. We can run them.
Let me know.
Let them dogs out the box.
Let me know.
Let them out of the box.
What do you know about that?
Running dogs? Tyler Brott used to have stuff down in South Carolina. So he's from Hilton Head, but he'd have... His girlfriend's
family
would have...
Will you get to it, Danny? I ain't have all day.
Today, Junior!
His girlfriend's family would have hunting land, and he would run dogs, Chandler, and Clip. All right. I'm going to go home. We'll see you guys.
You ain't got no AC.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I don't. You're right. That's a really good point. I'm about to sleep here.
Call Delcor.
Yeah, they will take care of you.
Yes,
sure. Well, part of the Delcor players.
It's probably your blower motor.
Eric said,
is that right, Bryce? Is that right?
Seriously, what's going on? Is the compressor spinning and no air's coming out of the vents?
Why don't you ride over there and take a look?
Come on over to the house.
Go take a little peek.
You actually got your own issues right now, don't you?
I do. It's the blower motor.
Eric says, DB, the pitch clock went off. Next time, Dinger. He's taking a while. We just have to cut him off.
Yeah, pitch clock. How many seconds is it? 30?
20.
20. We're going to pitch clock.
Did that ever get you this year?
No, I worked too fast.
Did
a lot
you
of us
see?
do.
It happened to Lanningen when it shouldn't have happened to Lanningen.
Dude, oh,
the guy swung and missed, and the guy
goodness.
said pitch clock violation.
Threw the pitch, swung and missed, and the umpire from third base came over and said, time. Pitch didn't count. And he almost did it. He threw the next pitch with 1 second left. We were about to rip his head off because his base was loaded. If you walked him
what
in,
is
the game was
the
over.
penalty for that?
Ball.
You were going to rip whose head off? Landon or the ump? Yeah.
It's like, dude, speed it up a little bit.
Did y'all see Max Scherzer was on the mound yesterday, and a batter for whoever they were playing took too long. It was strike 3. And Max Scherzer was like mad. He wasn't mad, but he was like frustrated. He was like, "Man, I wanted to get the strikeout."
You may not know this. Do you get the strikeout if it's a pitch clock?
See, that's a good question. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, you got 11 of them yesterday.
Might have been one of them. I wouldn't be mad if it still counts. Hey, it's less pitch I have to throw.
Yeah. We got to go Pirate Radio Outdoors real quick. Bryce. Man, it is hot, buddy.
It's hotter so hot out there.
It sure is.
Hotter than a mule.
Go ahead, Chandler. Jesus.
I was going to say,
tough day.
welcome to the You're getting bashed out here, dude.
Dude, take over.
I was just going to say, is there another, I guess, phrase for how hot it is out there?
There are several that I can't say on here.
Oh, well.
But hotter than giraffe. Somehow a giraffe comes in. Hotter than giraffe.
A giraffe what?
Just hotter than giraffe. I don't really get it. But normally it's higher. No, I won't say that. But hotter than mule blank, and well, it's hotter than two mice.
Yeah, there she is. Yep.
Yeah, drinking beer in a sock.
Yep.
And they are grinding behind me.
A lady of the night in church.
Oh yeah, hotter than a lady. That.
Did you hear a voice?
Yeah. Hotter. What is it? It's
we don't want to say it. It's
hotter than that
in church.
And that.
Yeah.
What'd you do over the weekend?
And that.
And that. And that's about all I got.
Have you been going outside? Look at Steve's picture. Oh my God. Steve, you look great, buddy. Have you been going outside for pleasure? Because man, it's a lot of pain if you ask me.
It's not. I don't do it. I don't go out there for pleasure, but I just get it done out there to get.
Well, I'm speaking right now of fishing and whatnot.
Oh no, I go out there. We went out. Went to my roots. When I was back in Edison County, we went catfishing, and we ended up catching some flatheads. My buddy I caught one. It wasn't as big, but my brother caught a flathead, about 15 pounds.
Oh, buddy.
And then we caught. So that's about the 15 my brother caught.
What is that?
Flathead.
Chandler, can a shark and a catfish be in the same tank?
No, they can't.
My buddy caught.
Those are big, aren't they?
Oh yeah, that one was like 23.8 something.
You look funny without a hat on.
I know. Well, my hair was hotter than mule out there. So I took my hat off, and it was one of my good hats. And I was down the river and muddy, so I took it off, and of course I was running my hand through my hair. And
Jamie said it's so hot it's melting my earwax. Alan said it's hotter than a left turn on a racetrack.
Ooh, I like that one there.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, so I hit the river and was able to catch a few fish. Had some gar hook up and stuff, but we don't really want those because they're a pain in the butt. But yeah, it was good. So we got a good, I think, drum trip planned this weekend. Taking my brother-in-law, his friends Jay, and hopefully can catch some bull drum because they should be here. Something's up. They're heavy. I don't know, but yeah, it's been good.
All right, Bryce Williams, Pirate Radio Outdoors. We'll take our last break, come back, get ready to wrap it up here on a Tuesday. Back with you after these words.
Today was gonna be the day that I'll never throw it back to you. By now, I should somehow realize what you're not to do.
With US Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines. So you don't need that robot daughter you built to get a 4th line for family plan pricing.
Oh, Rope Elizabeth? She's not gonna like that.
The robots will prevail.
Oh boy.
Get the low rate of $19.99 per line. US Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
Get 1, 2, or 3 lines for $19.99 per line right now at Atlantic Wireless, your US Cellular authorized agent in Bellhaven, Snow Hill, and 3 locations in Greenville. The Sidebar is the place to be this summer in downtown Greenville. Have a date night or get the family together for dinner starting at 5:30 Tuesday through Saturday. Or take a break from work and enjoy the tastiest food around for lunch Thursday through Saturday from 11:30 to 2:30. And on Sundays, enjoy a delicious summer brunch from 11 to 2. Visit the Sidebar today, located right beside the Dickinson Avenue Public House. To keep up with their ever-changing menu, food and drink specials, and more, follow the Sidebar on Facebook or on Instagram at sidebar.greenville. Go Pirates!
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, this is the State State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer right here in Greenville. We can switch your auto and home insurance so you can start saving today. My team and I are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Timothy Sawyer State Farm, it's easy to switch and save. Just give us a call, 493-0002. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm Caleb Stroud, the founder of Stroud's Marine. I grew up on the water and I've loved boating my entire life. In 2012, I decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvage marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. We stand behind every part we sell, and our mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvage outboard parts.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's hot dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for only $6.25 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers, or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Nothing freshens up a space like a new coat of paint, and no one east of Raleigh makes painting easier than CertaPro. Residential or commercial, inside and outside, CertaPro is your dependable painting experts. CertaPro's concern is about getting your painting done right and making sure you're satisfied. Whether you have a large or small job, professional quality is what you will get. Let us come to your home or business and give you a free quote. CertaPro takes all the worry away from your painting project. Go to CertaPro.com and click on Clayton Greenville. That's CertaPro. CertaPro.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-styled restaurant and bar, and there's always something special happening at the Rick House. Join us for lunch. It's our 2 for $20 lunch special during the week, and it's the perfect spot for that lunch business meeting. The Rick House celebrates the last Thursday of every month with a special wine tasting, and our buffet brunch is to die for. Follow the Rick House on Facebook for the latest schedule. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville. The Rick House.
We all have seniors in our life who may need a little extra help with technology. University PC Care's Quick Helps are affordable, in-store, short appointments designed for seniors who may need a little TLC to help with setting up a new computer, help with email or passwords, or help with the latest online scam. They don't need to fear technology anymore. Call 252-558-1280 to schedule an in-store Quick Helps appointment for Greenville or New Bern. Learn more at universitypccare.com.
Pirate Radio.
We are not coming together to just be average. We want to build a program that will year in and year out compete for the American Athletic Conference Championship and compete nationally against any and everybody.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
All right, as I try to find the stock market report numbers that I needed a moment ago that disappeared on me, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in Pitt County, by the way. All right, here is your stock market report. The Dow was down 361 points at 34,946. The NASDAQ was down 157 points at 13,631. The S&P was down 51 at 4,437. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show.
All right, on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
Tonight, the Florence Y'alls are in action, and batting eighth, playing left field, Lane.
Cutter Spivey on the bumper now.
And your starting pitcher,
Cutter?
Carter.
Wow.
Spivey.
Nice. Cutter Spivey.
Cutter Spivey. Poison Spivey, as far as.
Hey, I saw that on Twitter. I don't get the reference. I saw JC responded. What was...
It just rhymes with Poison Ivy. That's it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't pick up on that. I was like, Poison Spivey. Is this like a movie reference or something? I don't get it.
Just
and JC was
rhymes
like,
with
how did
Ivy.
we not think about that before? And I'm like, what?
All right, Chan Man. See you tomorrow, buddy.
See you, man.
Bryce, see you next week.
Yes, sir.
See you, Bryce. Bryce is going to be on 18 more minutes because he was late today.
Yeah.
So for 18 minutes straight, it's just going to be the Bryce show.
Just me, just rambling, singing, whatever comes to mind.
Lord, you were born a rambling man.
I was born a rambling man.
Shirley, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
DB, great job.
See you tomorrow.
Wednesday, 3 o'clock, all new edition of Pirate Radio Live. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
For Richardson, right, the biggest knock about him is his lack of experience.